the recording of it. Okay, so again, good evening and thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to today's webinar. Or you can, more than the webinar, I would like to say it workshop, because we will be doing a workshop here and we will be working together. I hope so. You people have finished the assessment that has been sent. Just write in the chat box if you have done or not yet done, because this is an important step for today's workshop. Did you get chance to do it? Perfect, because I received some of yours, and because by force I put it as an approval part to come to me, and then I will approve it, so that I would know how many of you did it. So those who did not do it yet, you will still have chance to, because I will take one of you who have done it. Okay, I will take one of you and we will go through the whole process of decoding decoding your calling. But those who have not yet done, you can follow the process and make sure that you do it by yourself. So those who have done, did you have any aha moment, anything new? Because I know, like, we will go through it again. It is just one level. But did you figure out something about you? For just write in the chat box if you figure out something. Yes, any pattern, any recognition, anything that you figure it out when you did it. Great, that's great. Okay, so let's start first our webinar, and then let's see how we will proceed. Still, I want you to stay with me, focus with me, and let's see how we'll go further. So just give me a second. So the thing that I call this webinar that Decode Your. First of all, those who are not able to join yet, I mean, I'm sure it was easy, because before 2 days before we had a workshop, the people were finding it a little bit difficult to join. So I hope it was easy for you, the joining process today. Okay, so again, thank you so much for giving your time. And if you know me, that if you are giving me your time, I will give you the value, more value than than what you are giving to me. If you people know me, those who don't know me yet, I think after today you will know me. That if you continue, I hope you will follow up till the end and you will continue through the process. You will see the value that you are going to get from this small workshop. I would say small workshop because our trainings go quite longer. So again, thank you so much for giving your time. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you trust me to be available at this moment. Some of you may be coming from work, some of you still coming back from work, and maybe in the car or somewhere. But thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so let's start. I always like to start with the values first. Let me tell you what are the values. Say these three that you see, the main values that actually I really, it's my value. So why I want to share my values first here, because it's important for me to share my values for you people, because if you feel like alignment with these values, then this webinar is for you. But if you feel like no, that you don't feel aligned with those values, so I don't know if you will be able to get any value from this webinar. Because in order for you to get the value from this webinar, at least at some level, you need to be aligned to these values that actually belongs to me. I mean, because I believe as a teacher, or as a guide, and the person who is guiding and the other person who is following up, they should be aligned together. So my first value, I named it transformation, but it's not only, it's a result, but it's actually a combination of 4 values for us to, because we are here to transform, and we in our life, because we are here for calling, decoding our calling, why we are here. So I believe we are all here for transformation, to transform someone, something in us and in other people. So transformation is number 1 value of the life. Okay, but transformation have 4 steps, or you can say within the transformation there are 4 values. If it is aligned, if it is aligned in a proper way, then the transformation happen naturally. And that's why I want to share first the first value that is very valuable to me as well, is transformation. And transformation happen, the first step of transformation is decoding. And that's why you are here in Decoding Your Calling webinar. Not finding your calling, not searching for your calling, it's decoding. So there's a difference between finding and decoding, and I will share with you what's the difference. So the first level of transformation starts from decoding. And once you decode, then we do to go to the second part of the transformation, which is, we call it healing. Healing also means alignment. Healing also means cleansing. Healing also means letting go. Healing also means uh, changing something that is not matching, or bringing something inside of you that actually required. That's all part of healing. So first, to make any transformation, there is decoding required. Then there is healing required, or changing required, or maybe letting go is required. So all of these names are the same. I named it healing here. And once you let go, once you change what needs to be changed, then you need to be aligned of your true self. Okay. So once you are aligned of your true self, then actually you embody the wisdom that is already inside of you. So when we are saying we are here to decode our calling, it means it's already inside of us and we need to decode. We need that wisdom. So everything in your life that you can decode, because transformation starts with decoding, it requires wisdom. And as we move into our life and we continue decode and heal and align with ourselves, we keep gaining wisdom. And that's why, normally we say wisdom, the people who actually experience their life quite a lot, somehow in some old age, they reach to an old age and they call themselves, I am more wiser than you, because they have experienced their life so much. They decode so many things in their life. They were aligned with something else before, then they realize at a specific age that, oh, this is who I am. I was just living somebody else. So they are more wise as compared to the other people, what normally they think. So wisdom comes after decoding, healing, and alignment. But you see, then it leads to transformation. But transformation is not just one-time transformation. Throughout our life, we continue decoding, we continue healing, we continue aligning ourselves, and we continue gain wisdom. But when we talk about, because we are here for calling, to identify our calling. Right now, I would say purpose, let's say, to make it easy for you, because calling is more deeper word. And as we go further, we understand calling. So let's say we are here to understand our purpose, to decode our purpose, to decode our calling. So the first step, once you decode, the transformation happen. Then the second value is called service. If you decode something for yourself, okay, if you find something, a value or some calling for yourself, it's not calling as well until you put it into service. You put it into service of others. And we will discuss about different levels of service as well, that which level of services, when you are putting your transformation or your wisdom in a way, until that you are not living your calling. So that's why my second value here that I'm sharing with you is service, in service to others. Okay. And service, there are different levels of service. Other could be your family, other could be your customer, other could be your client, other could be your friends. And as you move forward, we can reach to the services, different services level. You can ultimately reach to the service of God. But depending that after every transformation, there has to be a service. Okay. And then if this service is a natural, if you are working on your calling and you transformed, and you are in the service of your calling, then the prosperity is natural phenomena. Prosperity will come naturally to you. When I say prosperity does not only mean money. Okay, prosperity means abundance. Prosperity means resilience. There are so many other meanings of prosperity we will get into, because I will share with you 7 stages also. Then one of the stage is prosperity. Okay, so tell me how many of you here is aligned with these 3 values? Because if you're aligned with these 3 values, then I think this webinar is for you. Just write in the chat box, or maybe give me thumbs up and show me that how many of you really matching with these values. If you figure out your calling today, and I'm talking about a real calling, not an idea about the calling. If you figure out your calling today, and this will be transforming you because we will be decoding it, will you put it into service? And of course, the the prosperity will come with it. Okay, so moving forward with these values, and if this is aligned with you, I think you should continue this webinar and continue your journey into healing. So because here we are decoding, and decoding basically means transformation. If you see here, if you start decoding, naturally you start loading the transformation, because once you, the next step is healing and alignment, right? If you don't know what to heal, if you don't know who I am to align with, who is my real self that I need to align my true self with, we cannot transform. And if I can't transform myself, I cannot transform others. Okay, so that's why decoding itself is transformation. That's what I want to show. And we are here, so you will see, once you notice once you decode your calling, once you decode your purpose, it itself give you a aha moment of and transformation. Okay, so as we talk about decoding, just quickly, I will give, we go into very much details into our other trainings of decoding, but I just to give you an idea, there are 3 levels of decoding, and from childhood we are decoding things. When we are a child, we are asking our parents, what is this? We see a chair, we ask, what is this? You know, we learn, we start decoding, okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? So from childhood, it's already embedded in us to decode things. But what we have to know that there are different levels of decoding. There is one level of decoding which is knowledge. It gives you knowledge. This is what it is. Okay, only knowledge level. Then there is another level which is called awareness level of decoding. You decode something at an awareness level. Okay, then we get into the consciousness level of decoding. Now let's see what is this level of decoding basically means. Now when we call level 1 decoding, which is at the knowledge level, basically you have an information, you decode some data, you decode some information. Okay, so you are at the first step is decoding. Okay, so you have the knowledge, you have what is it, I mean the question is what is it, what's the information, what's the data, so you gather some data. Now to move at a knowledge level of decoding to the healing, you need some resources, you need some maybe you need to have some coaching, you need to go through, you know, you need some push from other side in order to heal, because you have the awareness decoding on the knowledge level. And then of course that you need to force yourself to align and then gain wisdom, which is good. It's a first step. Until you don't know, you cannot be aware, and there is difference between knowledge and awareness as well. So knowledge is a level where you get this information, and I can tell you how many things we get into knowledge level from our school age, from college, from universities. We learn it, we get some knowledge, and then we forget about it because we couldn't do anything about it. So it was there just like a data. It's not that we did not learn something. Yes, we did learn, but we did not use it. So it stays, we decode some stuff, but it stays as a knowledge level as well. Then there is some level called awareness level. Now, awareness level is not what it is, it's how is it. Okay, awareness, when you decode something at an awareness level, you are decoding in, okay, I know what it is, it's there, knowledge level, but how is it made? Or you are asking how it's happened. Or this is my calling, that's knowledge, but how I am made for this. What is the meaning of this calling or this purpose? If I can start seeing the patterns of my life working on the same purpose, that means that you decode your purpose at an awareness level. How many of you, just I want you to write on the chat box, just write on what do you think. I think it's my next slide, but let me ask you here. How many of you already know your purpose? Just write in the chat box. Do you know your purpose? Do you know your calling? Okay, good. So those who know your purpose, somewhat at spiritual level, Sadia said, Sudeshna said no, Anita said yes, Reshma said yes. Okay, I just want those who said yes, yes, yes. I just want you to write now, write on the chat box, what do you think your calling is? Just write in the chat box. If you know your calling, if you know your purpose, what it is. And I want you to just, whatever you are writing, also note down in your, or maybe write on your notepad also, to see what do you know about your calling. You can write on the chat box. So at least some 1 or 2 people who said yes, they know their calling. Write on the chat box so we can see what's your calling or what's your purpose, you think. Is it my internet slow or I cannot see the chat? Okay, so for Javeria said, be financially independent, help others to experience better peace in life, to guide people from darkness into light through my experience. Okay, that's good. So let's keep this one here. I want you to remember what you have written down. Even if you're not sharing it, just write it down. Anita said, enjoy life at all spectrum, living in full. Perfect. Healing, I think Rani said healing, to serve people, healing, maybe help people find the best version of themselves. Perfect. These are all something good. Okay. And we will decode it. So this is a knowledge level decode. Okay. Live life to the fullest, Ranjit said. Okay. So this is a knowledge level decoding that you have already, or maybe it's awareness level. We will figure it out as we move forward. So when I'm saying that awareness level of decoding, that means that this purpose that you mentioned, that this is why you are here in this world, okay, to enjoy, to help those in need, to enjoy life fullest. So Moro said to help those in needs, teach others, enlighten those who need it. So let's see, if this is a purpose, how do you come to know that this is your purpose? What lets you know this is your purpose? So how, if you understand how is it your purpose, what is the meaning structure of this purpose? Can you see the patterns in your life about this purpose? If it is it, if you can see it, if you understand the meaning and structure means how it is made. So in NLP, though some of you are already NLPers here, in NLP, what we do, which is neuro-linguistic programming for those who don't know, in NLP, we see the processes. We don't see the words, right? We go into the process, how it is made, what happened, what is the process rather than the name. So awareness is actually when you see the structure, how it is made, what process it follow, that if you think that my purpose is helping those in need, okay, and enlighten others, how is it made, what is the structure of that? And this is where, once you get this, it will blow up your mind to really see where you can put your energy, where you can put your focus, or whatever coaching, teaching, or maybe any other modality that you want to use, but you are working on your calling. So are you excited to decode it? So now today what we will, so let me share with you third level of decoding. The third level of decoding means consciousness. Okay. So we talk about knowledge level, we talk about awareness level, and the third level is called consciousness. Now, what is consciousness level of decoding? When you decode something on the consciousness level, you actually embody it. What does it mean? It means that you are outside of yourself and you see that this is happening, and you can easily catch what is matching, what is not matching with your own. Let's say we are talking about purpose here. You can easily observe what is aligned with your purpose, what is not aligned. So we call it consciousness level, identifying level, where you live your calling. You live your calling, and anything that is not aligning with your calling, you can, you are a third person watching yourself living your calling, and anything that is coming, if you are watching on a big picture or something. And I always say, in my place, there is some parking issue. If somebody come, they couldn't find parking. So we are in the top floor. So I always say, when you are coming here, let me know. I can see from the window, where is the empty parking, so I can guide you on the phone. Because when you see from the top, you can see where are the gaps, right? But if you are there directly, you cannot find the gaps because you are living it. So when you reach to a consciousness level, what you do, you are above this. So you can easily find what is not aligning with you. And once you can easily find what what is aligning, what is not aligning, it is easy to heal. It is easy to align. It is easy to get rid of what is not serving you and gain the wisdom. So today, we will be decoding our calling into level 2, which is our awareness level. Okay, today, I hope if you have done your assessment, it will make it easy. So to finish it today, otherwise you will continue doing it later on. So today you will see, if you have done your assessment, then you will see what's your calling, how it is structured, and how you do it naturally. Okay, so we will decode it this level. And if you want how you can go further, I will also tell you how you can go further taking your calling and live it like consciousness level. Okay. So the question I already asked you earlier, that how many of you already know your real calling or real purpose? And when I'm saying real purpose, that does not mean whatever you have shared is not real. It is real, but it's not structured. Okay. It's a very, for example, if somebody is saying, I can say I help people for those who needs, but how specifically I help? Yes, you can say I help through coaching, I help through teaching, but this is also not my calling. Coaching is not my calling. Teaching is not my calling. Helping itself is not my calling. There is something specific that I am doing through teaching, through coaching, maybe through hypnosis, through NLP, through coaching, all of those things. I mean, this is not my calling, but there is something else that's my calling. So Sabina is saying, I know, but don't know how to reach it. And that's why you are here. If you stay and you follow what I will be taking you through, you will be there, hopefully to reach it there, this level. Okay. So you already know, and I told you already, those who already know their purpose and calling, I want you to write it down in your notebooks. I hope you have notebooks already with you, because today I'll be sharing with you 3 secrets. And these 3 secrets will help you unlock your calling and also understand what actually calling is. Okay. So secret number 1 is actually why most people really don't know their real calling. Why people remain stuck even though they are intelligent, qualified, and motivated. I'll tell you, when I was running some campaign for this webinar itself, I receive a lot of emails, of course, like when people are filling up the form, and I put some questionnaire there that why you want to join this webinar for decoding your calling. Do you know already your calling and you don't know how to build it? Do you don't I mean are you aware of it, or are you not aware? So a lot of responses that we got is, I am not aware of my calling or my purpose of life. I want to know what my purpose is. Somebody say, I know my purpose, but I don't know how to build it. Okay. But the real thing, most people really looking for their purpose because they don't even know what it is. They are intelligent, qualified, motivated for something, but still don't know their real calling. And we will unlock this secret today, why this happened. Okay. The second secret, which is our main work that we will be doing today, is exactly, I will give you exact decoding framework that I also use to uncover people's calling from the patterns of your own life. It's not something you are looking, what's my calling, what's my purpose, or asking somebody else. It's your own life patterns actually already revealing your life, your calling. Okay. So I will share with you my signature, I would say my signature decoding framework that will help you to uncover your calling from the patterns of your own life. Okay. So are you excited for this? For secret number 2? How many of you are excited for secret number 2? Great. I want you to participate at least with chat and emojis. So, you know me, those who have done some trainings with me, you know me, I like to have this two-way communication. But for this webinar setting, this is the setting. So that's why at least on chat or even emojis work. Okay. I'm training myself to have another vehicle to talk. Okay. Rather than just two-way communication. Great. The third secret that I'm going to share with you today is the 7 stages roadmap. Okay. Once you decode your framework of calling, then I will also share with you the secret number 3, which is the 7 stages roadmap that transform the hidden calling into the life of impact, fulfillment, and prosperity. So it's not about decoding on the aware knowledge level. You know it, you have to follow the steps to turn it into a life of impact, because calling is actually has to have an impact and fulfillment plus prosperity. So after you know your calling, you have to move further with the stages, which is secret number 3 that I'll be going to share with you today. Okay. So fasten your seat belt. It's a 3-hour journey. 30 minutes already passed. Okay. I hope we will finish in 3 hours. That's why I send the assessment earlier so that we can shorten the time. Okay. And have your notebook ready because maybe you need to take some notes. Okay. As I told you, participate in chat or maybe emojis as well, and be curious about yourself. Be curious about your own calling. Okay. And we will also have some questions answered at the end. Okay. If you have any question, just write it down and then we can share. So just quickly, I want to share with you my mission story. It's my mission and my mission story. And some of you already know it, but just for new people also, I want to share. Because we all, you know that we all here for a mission. And from childhood, that was embedded in me that my purpose or my mission is to become a doctor, medical doctor. Okay. And from childhood, somehow, somehow, living the same thing because from very, childhood means like 6 or 7 years of age. I was good in studies, so, quite taking positions in school. So my father, he really wanted me to become a doctor. And of course, his wish actually was for me a command. So for me, it was embedded that I will be a doctor. So this is whoever I ask, okay, in Urdu, badi hoke kya banogi? Where people ask what you will be when you will grow up, what you will want to become when you will grow up. I always say doctor. So much so that even my family members, my uncles, my aunts, they started calling me Dr. Kamal. So rather than, anything else, just doctor, it was my name, in my family, it was famous. It started becoming famous that Dr. Kamal. So for me, there is no other way except becoming a doctor. And I was so much into it that I had no even doubt that I will not become a doctor. So I reached to a point in my life where I had to give the admission, this medical college admission. So I studied hard, got the good percentage and studied hard for the aptitude test. But in the aptitude test, I couldn't make it. So I reached to a merit number, which was not in the list of becoming a doctor. And to get the seat. And my father at that time was not that much financially strong that he will let me get into financial, on financial basis. He will get me to the admission in the medical college. So what I did, I came home because I saw the results. I couldn't find my name. It was somewhere down. The seats were, 150 seats, and my merit number was 200 something, 210 something. And there were only 150 seats. I came back home. I remember first I closed the door, I cried. And at that moment, what I knew, there was some medicine at home, like allergic medicine where whenever you want to sleep, though we used to do that in Pakistan, this is called Phenergan, where actually you just take 1 spoon and you sleep. So I thought, okay, what if I take the whole bottle? I'll die. And I don't want to live. That was end of my life. I took one full Phenergan bottle. Okay, open it, and I just drank it and I slept for I don't know how many hours. More than 24 hours. My parents didn't woke me up because they thought, okay, she is very sad right now, let her sleep so that she will process her whatever is going on. But then what happened, I woke up, I think after 24 hours I slept, and then I had headache before sleeping, crying, and then the headache gone. But somehow I was alive. But I was sure that I will die with this because my life purpose end because I am not a doctor. And I reached to a point, there is no point of what should I study anymore. That's it. So you know what I did? I spent 1 year increasing. I didn't get admission in anywhere else. I study further 1 year in the same, 12th grade. I did repeat all the exams, increase my percentage further, just so next year I can get admission into medical college. So next year came, set into the aptitude test, and didn't get the admission again. And imagine that was completely that moment of my life. So my purpose, this was my purpose, and I cannot fulfill. So I lose hope for every single thing. And that's what led me, okay, so everybody, at that moment, people say, okay, if you couldn't get admission, the good percentages, they can go into pharmacy. So you just get admission into pharmacy. And I was accepted in pharmaceutical pharmacy. So I just become a pharmacist. But I went throughout the pharmacy, not much interested because that is not my purpose. somehow I was giving a conscious reason to me that, oh, pharmacists also help people. Pharmacists also make medicine, and this is actually what doctor write is the medicine, that people take and they got healed. So somehow it's my purpose. So I'm just giving myself conscious reasons to feel good in pharmacy. Anyway, we are making medicine. Doctor cannot do anything without us. Okay. So that was something to make myself, calm and go through with the pharmacy. I did this. Anyway, I finished my pharmaceutical. I started working in a pharmaceutical company, came Dubai, started working in pharmaceutical company, just not motivated that much until I reached to a point of my life where I even did not know what NLP, life coaching, and all of these things that I am into. Somehow I went into one training and I went to increase my communication skills because of some work reason. Okay. So I said, okay, I was searching about where I can improve my communication skill, had no idea about NLP and coaching and teaching and anything. And then I got myself into one of the NLP training. And that NLP training kind of re-triggered my passion, you can say, or my purpose of doctor in that NLP training. So I said, okay, this is actually my purpose is to help people heal. And that's why in NLP, in life coaching, this is the purpose. And that's why I was so motivated. I left my job. It was very good job, fully supported job. I was in a very good position as well. Money wise, perfect. But then there was no purpose. And here I found purpose. And I left my job and I started the work that I am doing till now. But I signed because I found, okay, this is the thing, coaching. Coaching is my purpose. Coaching is helping people heal from whatever. And that's what in doctor that. So actually it was not becoming a doctor. It's actually helping people heal, which I saw a lot of you also wrote there, right? Helping people heal. That's your purpose. But if it's my purpose also, it's your purpose also. Is the same purpose for all of us? We'll see. Okay. So anyway, I got myself into coaching and then trainings. And then so more than the training, if you know, those who know me, they know that when I'm even doing trainings as a teacher, I'm healing, I'm helping, I'm coaching more than the training. So I'm doing beyond training stuff because somehow it's connected to my purpose of healing. Okay, so that's a little story about my mission. It still continue, but here, my mission here to again help people decode themselves to heal what are not serving them and align with their true self. Okay, and really embody their wisdom to serve humanity to reach prosperity. Okay. Now if you notice, I said my mission here. I'm not saying my calling here. I still did not mention my calling. So whatever you shared already, it's your mission. It could be your purpose, because purpose, we will see what is different between purpose and calling. I did not mention here my calling is to help people decode. My mission here is to help people decode themselves to heal what they are not serving and align with their true self, so that they can get the wisdom out of themselves and serve humanity with that wisdom to reach prosperity. Okay. So how many of you, I'll share with you, it's coming. Don't worry, Sabina. How many of you is aligning with this mission that I shared here? Are you aligned with this mission? Because I want you to align with the mission also to continue. Great. But this is a mission, not calling. We can have same mission, but the calling is different. Okay. That's why I'm saying the mission can, if you are aligned with this mission, yes, we have the same mission, but maybe the calling is different. Okay. And that's what we are going further. So this is the mission. So next one, I want to give some, because maybe you need to know how all these things working. So that we are in the world that's changing drastically. Okay. Right now, even people are not asking mainly, how do I make living? Some people do. Okay. But mostly the awakened people are not only asking, how do I make living? They are asking, how do I build a meaningful life? Of course, making living is important, is necessary, but how can I build a meaningful life while making living? How many of you agree that this is now the major question arises? I think you people are here. The same question is there. Okay, yes, living is important, making living is important, but what can I do that is so meaningful that actually help also making meaning, but making my living, but also I can do something meaningful, right? So let me share with you why it's important to live or to make a meaningful life. There are some stats, as per WHO, which is World Health Organization, shows that burning out is becoming a new normal. People are working, and they are burning out with emotional exhaustion. Okay, they detach from their work, and that reduce the professional effectiveness. Okay, and there are some reports that also said that persistence burnout include loss of motivation and sense of purpose at work. As per reports, as per studies, if people don't have the sense of purpose at their workplace, then they will lose the motivation, and immediately they start getting towards the burning out. Okay, so that's why it's very important to know the purpose, to know the calling. I would say calling, because there's a difference between calling and purpose, which we will discuss. But if somebody has no sense of purpose and they are just working for living, then it's much easier for them to burn out. Okay, as per the stats, 4 out of 5 people, second stats, 4 out of 5 people wake up to work that they are not truly engaged in. And this is also a Gallup report shows that employee engagement is at the lowest since COVID, by the way. And only 20% employees somehow engage in their work. 80% there is not true engagement in the work. So what is the cause of it? The same losing sense of purpose. Now, number 3, purpose is not a luxury. It changes people how they experience work. Okay, the people who are having strong sense of purpose, they are more likely to be engaged at their work. I just want to share some stats that how it is important. No matter whatever work you are doing, you should know your sense of purpose, that what is my purpose? Is this work aligned with my purpose or not? Or even if it is not aligned, how can I make it aligned? Because remember, when you reach to a wisdom level, you can align with anything which is serving your purpose. Okay, and you can make it align. So the fourth steps is almost half of the people work mainly for a paycheck, not because the work they feel meaningful. Okay, almost half of the people, they are only working for paycheck. Okay, not because they feel their work is meaningful, but just to get the money. And 45 in the report, 45% of employees say that they work primarily. Now think about, if you are employee and you get a report, something to a survey, will you be honest? So I believe it's more than 45, because some people are not honest because they may be fearful what if their report go to somewhere else. So anyway, as per the report, 45% of people are only working for paycheck. Okay, now burnout does not just hurt well-being, it pushes people away from the work that they once cared about. Okay, so burning out is very common, and the main reason of burning out, as per the researches, as per the surveys and reports, is losing sense of purpose or having no sense of purpose. Okay, so remember that nowadays, because the world is changing and future belongs to those people who combine their competence, their skills with the meaning, not with the paycheck. So your competence, if you combine it with the meaning, then as I told you, prosperity is a natural phenomena. So future belongs to those people. Okay, we are entering into a purpose economy, not any other economy, where people will no longer buy only products. They will buy the trust, the transformation, and the authenticity. Okay, so many people out there, there are so many products out there, but now in the future coming up, only trust and authenticity and transformation, that what people will be buying. Okay, again, purpose has become one of the biggest career priorities for the upcoming generation, especially Gen Zs. Now the future is gonna change with the Gen Zs. Imagine these Gen Zs will be in the workplace. If something is not aligning with them, if you know how the Gen Zs are operating, their minds are operating, if something is not aligning with them, they are out. So that's why it's becoming more purpose or alignment economy more than the one for the paycheck. Okay, so there are certain, and this is all I just wanted to share some surveys and some stats, so that so you know that this is being happening in the world now. So again, my mission continues. I want to help you to decode your calling. Okay, so to help people not to burn out, and not to burn out, and by decoding your calling, understand your unique way of expression. Okay, your unique way of expressing your calling, so that you can achieve the meaningful, purposeful life. Okay, so that's a mission for today's workshop, and that's a mission that I am on right now. Okay. So that's why this workshop is not only for decoding your calling, but also preparing you for the world that we will be living in the future. There are certain case studies, okay, that actually have done on PubMed and other medical journals as well, that actually say, even psychotherapies and psychiatric departments as well, that reveals that calling, your own calling, your purpose is actually reveal itself through the pattern, not one event. So if somebody say, I gave you, that I went to this one training, and in this one training, I found my purpose. Okay, what case study is saying? Calling reveals itself through patterns, not one event. Okay, because the person who is living with this calling, or who know their calling, they actually decode their life patterns, not one event. So what I was thinking, that was one event of this training there, where I decode my calling. At that time I was thinking this way. So case study shows that calling reveals itself through patterns, not one event. Another one, that another research study shows that those who experience their work as a calling, they develop coherent identity patterns over time. And when they integrate their identity pattern with their work, they has the meaning across all of their life experiences. So these are some case study. If you want to study this, I can share with you the link. I just put the screenshot. So just to show you that this is also being researched. And so the methodology that I'm going to teach you, that's why I shared with you this case studies and all this thing. This methodology that I'm going to teach you is research-based, not guessing work. Okay, because it is research that your life is already revealing your calling to you. The problem that we never learned how to decode it. Our life is already from very young age. I mean, young age means after 7-8 years, our life started revealing our calling. You know how? Through the things that we feel joyful in our games, when you were playing, when we felt joy even in the young age, through the things that we felt joyful. Our struggles also reveal our calling. Our life experiences reveals our calling. So all of those things actually were revealed. So that methodology that you are going to learn today is actually basically it's a methodology that based on research, and it's coming from your own life. It's not I will tell you that this is your calling. It's coming from your own life, and that's why I shared with you those case studies, that this is something what we are going to do today. Okay, so just quickly, I want to share what actually the 6 problems that not knowing your calling will make. There are people who are not aware about their purpose or their calling. They have this feeling. How many of you feel that I know I meant for more, but I don't know what is that more is? How many of you know that I know I meant this is what I am doing, that's not it. There is something bigger, but I don't know what that bigger thing is. Right? Great. So be ready to discover that as well. If you stay with me and we continue the way it should be, great. Perfect. I meant for more, I can give more, but what more? Marwa, what more? This is a problem. What more? We never learn to decode. What more? I can give more. What you can give? You can give more money. You can give more love. You can give more happiness, but this is not calling. Money is also not calling. What actually you can give more? Okay, so that's a question that we have to ask ourselves. Second, the reason that people are not working on their calling, another problem, that we live by expectation instead of internal design. We go for expectation, that what people expect from us, what society expect from us. I was, the story that I shared with you, I was living my expectation. Okay, my father expected me to be a doctor, my family members expected me to be a doctor, and that become my purpose. Did not know that becoming doctor is not what it is, that I really made for. Okay, the problem that we have been programmed in a way that we have to live by expectation, whatever expecting things. And I can tell you, I can see a lot of coaches also joined here who have done, tell me that once you do the coaching, I mean, when I did my coaching training, NLP training, and I left my job, that's what people were not expecting. My family members, people around me, they were all calling me crazy because I left because the expectation was I should continue the job that is serving me, that is giving me the money, that is giving, how can I, for 10 days training, I left the whole thing. So, and that's the problem, that we live by expectation, and that creates problem, and that's actually not allowing us to connect with our sense of purpose. So what pattern have we to know for our calling, Sabina? It's coming. Okay, that's what we have to see. So again, repeating the same pattern of life without understanding why we do. Now think about how many patterns of life we keep repeating. Do you have any pattern? I'm sure that you know that you should not do it, but you do it anyway. And then you decide, okay, I have to change this pattern. But then again, or not only pattern that as in an action, the patterns with attracting people, similar kind of people, okay, similar kind of situations. This is my pattern. I keep attracting those situations in my life. Okay. But we never understand why I keep attracting those situations, what these situations are trying to teach me, as I need to decode, because the situations are decode also. So this is also a problem, that we never understand how to decode our life situations and life patterns. Okay. This is also very important, that the problem that people don't know their purpose is they are confusing passion, talent, and profession with the calling. I was the doctor. I think being a doctor was my calling. Okay. Which was a profession, not a calling. How many of you, do you have any passion? Anybody have any passion? Can you write in the chat box? Do you think that you are passionate about something? Come on. Maybe passion about painting, passion of art, yes, passion of stories, any other passion. Do you think art or stories is your calling? Because sometimes speaking, how I speak is my calling. Learning, okay, so this could be your passion, but passion is not calling also. How about a lot of people think my talent is my calling? I am best in football, and that's my calling. I am talented in something, and that's my calling. Sometimes people think a role. I was thinking being a teacher is my calling. Okay. Some roles, some professions, but these are not your calling. So that's why the another problem, that people are confused, that they don't know their purpose, and they are looking for the purpose because they are confused. Sometimes they say their passion is their calling. So they are passionate about one thing, and after some time they get passionate about something else, and passionate about something else. Then they are thinking their talent is is a calling. So that's why there is a confusion about calling, and that's why people start searching for calling or searching for their purpose. Okay. So another problem, that people feeling burned out even if they feel successful, and that's also because of not having the purpose and the calling, not knowing how to turn. Another problem, some people know that they are naturally gifted. They can tell you, like, people naturally come to me for advices. I'm naturally good in giving advices. I'm naturally good in, whatever. We all have some natural gifts, right? But sometimes people really identified their natural gifts. Some people identified, some people still not sure about it. But there are certain people who are really identified their natural gift, that I am naturally like this. People are coming to me, but I know I have something to offer, but I don't know exactly how to put it into an expression of consistency. So there are people that who are aware about their natural gift, okay, but they don't know how to put it into consistency. And you know why? Because they don't, still it's not, natural gift is also not calling. It's a talent. It's not calling. So unless the calling part is missing, everything will be confused around. And that's why this is a top 6 problem that happen by not knowing your calling or purpose. Okay. So in my life journey, now I learned 3 principles. And that's what I just want to keep it to one slide and not going to details. Those who have taken training from me, they know that when I teach it in a long, like longer sessions, how deeper we go with these three principles. Number one, that any answer, I call it in training, nobody exists outside of you. If you remember, there is no one outside of you. Okay, so this is a principle number one. Sabina is asking, are there many callings? No, there is one calling that we will decode. Okay, so principle number one is that any answer that you are looking for is never outside. Okay, I can continue my role, I can study more, I can search more, I can do more courses, I can do more things, but still the real answer, we have to go inside. And that's what I learned in my journey. Number two, that our life, every single thing in my life is giving me clues, codes, symbols. Okay, so that's principle number two that I actually learned from my journey, that every single thing is a code, and we need to, and it's just happening to help us, even if it seems like not positive experiences, but it's there to help us, and we are the one, we need to decode it, what is trying to teach us. Even not so positive experiences of our life are there as a clue to help, to give us a sign to decode. Okay, and the third principle, knowledge is not enough. So knowing about something is not enough. Okay, it's not, or sometimes it's not, because remember we talk about decoding as a knowledge level, awareness level, and then the consciousness level. So only decoding at the knowledge level sometime will not help you to remove what is stopping you for living your calling. Okay, you have to decode the beliefs around it, you have to decode the emotional pattern around it, the experiences around it, the ideas around it, the values around it, in order to align yourself to live your calling. So that's why decoding is the first step. Without decoding, no matter what you do, has no sense. But once you decode, then again there are some work to do, which is removing what is not serving with your calling, or align yourself with your true self of calling. Okay, so now finally it's 1 hour almost gone, and now we are starting our workshop where we will literally go and do the work with the secrets. Are you ready? Just I have to give some background before starting so that you know what we are working for. Are you excited? You know me, sometimes I normally have two-way communication training, but I want to make this also two-way communication so that I feel motivated as well. So just please participate with emojis, with the chat. So I mean, I set another screen in front of me to see your chats only, so that I know. Great. So let's go to secret number one. Okay. The secret number one is why most people never discover their calling, and why people remain stuck even though, I mean, they are intelligent, they are motivated, they are qualified, but still they are stuck. So what is the reason behind it? And the secret also include your passion, profession, talent are not your calling, and then confusing them make people stuck all the time. So this is secret number one, and let's explore this secret. Okay, so I will share with you a mind map. You just let me know if you can see the screen. Little bit, wait. Okay. Let's keep it here. So I will go with the mind map to give you the full structure about secret one. Okay, that you should know why people is still stuck, although they have left quite. So there are two reasons. The first reason, I call it the calling confusion cycle. And I can assure you that a lot of you will resemble with this today. And just before going to this, for those who know me, and I mean, my students already here also, just to tell you, I think you have, I mean, maybe for quite some time you didn't see me, or I was you thought, maybe you have thought she's lost somewhere, no trainings, nothing. I was working, and I already messaged you all in the group that I am working on something big. Okay. And that something big is to take you people out from this confusion cycle. Because I know a lot of us in coaching world also, we are into this cycle. Okay. And that's where I want to take you out. And that's where I was building something for all of you. So to take you out. So what is this confusion cycle? Okay. When this cycle happen when we are not aware of our calling. Okay. And we are looking for, so there are people who are not aware of the calling. They are living a life like a normal life. Normal life means the biological life. I call it biological life. You go to work, you earn money, you come, you eat, you go, you play, play with friends and enjoy. This all I call it biological life. Okay. But there are certain people who, when they get awakened, they know that this biological life is not enough. I am looking for something more. And they are searching for something more. And these are the people who go into confusion cycle. The other people who are living biological life, they don't go. Only people who start awakening, they get into this cycle. And I think I will ask you how many of you feel the same. Okay. The first step of the cycle. Oops, sorry. Can you see it? It's called, the first thing is called inner signal. What is this inner signal? Inner signal that you all shared just now with me, that you felt there is something more. That's not it. So what inner signal start with the feeling of there must be something more. Tell me in the chat box how many of you have that feeling, or at least started some years back, that there is something more. I call it inner signal of the confusion cycle. Great. That's the first step of the confusion cycle. Then when you feel like there is something more, that's not how I'm living, there must be something there, then you start doing an external search. Okay, what is that more that I know I'm meant for more? So they begin searching outside of themselves through what? Through new qualifications, through career change, some business ideas, just like somebody gets some business ideas, okay? Some social media, you start some scrolling some social media, figuring out what should I do? I know there is something big, that's not it. So you started searching outside of yourself. And that's why a lot of you are here maybe as well. Some of you are also here because you are searching, and that's fine. And this is, I'm talking, it's a part of the cycle. So new qualifications, somebody enroll themselves into new courses, new qualifications, new degrees, new jobs, new career, new business ideas, some people get into personality analysis test also. Oh, I want to know about my personality, what my talents are, what are all this, just because they got the signal that there is more. Okay. And most importantly, other people's advice. What do you think I should do? I feel like this is not it. I mean, I'm just living a norm. I want to do something. Then people start giving you advice. I think nowadays the coaching business is going well. You know, the coaching industry. Why don't you just learn some coaching qualifications and get some certification and start doing coaching? A lot of people come for this reason. And that's why if you have seen some ads that I started, if you need to know is coaching you really your calling, or you are just hearing a buzzword nowadays, everybody's talking about coaching, and then you want to jump into the coaching. And that's very important distinction. I mean, for me also, even though it's my work, I do make coaches, but is it really your calling, or is just a buzzword that you came here? And that's my now screening test if somebody wants to sign up for coaching, that it's a buzzword or it's your really, you feel like something is connected. But anyway, a lot of people are giving advices for doing something so that's the second step. First, you get the inner signal, then you start searching it outside, get in yourself into something. And you know the funny part, now how many, just the coaches who are already coaches, put yourself into the shoes when you get that inner signal that you are meant for more. Okay, I'm not saying all of you will be, maybe someone of you there, you get the inner signal, you get the search, you get yourself into some qualification or career or maybe business ideas or maybe something else, and then there is an excitement, I can do it. And I call it temporary excitement. You are in the course, you are in a business, you just started a business and full of energy, full of hopes, new hopes starting coming to you because something new you have started, right? How many of you felt till this level? Come on. No one? Okay, that's interesting. Great. You know what? This temporary excitement turns into inner conflict. And I'm sure you will agree with this one for sure. Why it converts into inner conflict. So let's say, just take an example. Let's say you become a coach and you were super excited. I learned, and you know things change inside of you. You know that there is something shifted inside of you. And then you want to start a coaching work or a coaching business, or I'm talking about any other business as well, any other thing. Suddenly a fear kicked in. What if I will not be able to make it? What if there is, I would not able to make my living out of it? Or should I leave my job and do this? And if I leave my job and completely doing this, what if I will not able to earn this enough money? So yeah, it can be in coaching, it can be in business. So then the conflict happened. And this happened with me. When I get into it, I was super excited. Then my job, which is highly paid and everything was covered job, and I think my passion and my calling. So what if I get my calling and I will lose my identity of being a pharmacist and working in a good position, identity of earning good money, and fear of what if I will not be able to earn that much money, and most importantly, this part. So you have to fight with your family that no, I know I can feel it. I'm starting something that will make things better. And then family is expecting. So 1 month passed, 2 months. What happened? You did this 10 days training and you wanted to build something else. What happened? And then also it start bringing conflict inside of you. How many of you went through this? Because people start expecting from you, your family members start expecting, okay, you are building something, there must be something coming in, right? There must be something coming in. And then they ask you, and then they will put you into conflict also. Then you start having the uncertainty about your own calling. Okay. And then starting having self-doubt. And then what will happen? The next step, inaction or abandonment. You delaying your required actions that's supposed to be done to continue your calling. If you have done, or you start overthinking about it. Yes. Return to the familiar. Okay. And then and you know what will happen after this all delay, overthink, return to familiar? You will start having a deep frustration. You know what you will say? Maybe I didn't learn well. Maybe there is more. Maybe I need to do master now. I mean, I did NLP. I'm just giving example just so for you to connect. Maybe I need to do the master level. I am still not able to do it. I think master is missing. Okay. Yes, there is self-blame. Deep frustration happen. Then you start concluding that I'm confused. Maybe I'm not disciplined person. Maybe I need more discipline. It's my fault because we learned that, everything is inside of us. We are the cause. So it's my fault. I don't know my purpose, or maybe it's not my purpose. Maybe it's too late for my age now. And you know what will happen? This deep frustration, by the way, first making you give some conclusion, but after you get so much frustrated, then inner signals start coming again. No, there must be more. And then you run the whole cycle again, because frustration will also lead you towards the inner signal. Definitely there must be something. Maybe I am lacking something, but it means I need to go. And then you sign up for more courses, more stuff, or more degrees, or another business ideas, or another thing, all of those things. That's what called a confusion cycle. That's why people stuck and they don't know their calling, through working through years and years and still didn't figure it out. Okay. So this is the first secret. The second thing also, because what is the reason? Because they remain unclear about their purpose, because they are unclear. They keep searching externally without decoding their internal structure and patterns. And that's why the external search will keep moving them different. You know why? Because why external search? If you search externally, you get yourself enroll into new degree, new qualification, business ideas. Why it is not worked? Because there are 3 levels of work that we are doing. Because we are looking for 3 levels of work. Level 1, the people who are living in level 1 work, they work as survival. Okay. So although they are looking for something bigger, okay, but their work is mainly survival. And their main question is, how do I earn? Okay. So this person work primarily for income, stability, safety, responsibility, basic needs. So think about which level of work you are looking for, because your level, if you are looking for more, is it survival level more? You want to have more income and more stability? Okay. Or it's a second level, which I will tell you. By the way, there is nothing wrong to look for stability and safety and responsibility and basic need, but this does not define the purpose of life. This is not something bigger. You are looking more to make your survivals. Okay. More in the survival level rather than the something that you meant for more. Another level of people, they actually, as a second level of people, they work for success. Their main thing is about success. Okay. The main question is, how can I achieve? So what they are looking for, I know I meant for more. What more? I want to have more money, more success, more business. So the idea, that knowing something, that signal is to level 2 signal, which is achievement signal. Okay. So what this person is looking for, this person is looking for promotions, recognition, mastery, influence, status, personal growth. Again, there is nothing wrong in that. But in the calling, it's a status, it's how you grow from person one level to second level to a third level. Okay. This level can create accomplishment also. The success level can create accomplishment, but how many people that they have achieved success level, but inside they feel empty. They were working, they know they are meant for more, they work hard, they achieve success, but inside they feel empty. There is, so because although they work on the level 2, but they still feel like this is not I am here for. So that's the problem also. When a lot of people not finding their purpose, the level 3 kind of purpose is where you work as a contribution. And the main question for this level is, what meaningful difference am I here to make? What meaningful difference am I here to make? And this person start integrating their values, their strength, experience, wisdom, service, impacting. Then with the service they impact, and then they become prosper. Okay. So this is what we can put into calling. But what is calling, we will talk about it. But this is where, when you are looking to contribute in somebody's life with your own wisdom, with your own experiences, with your own values and beliefs. Okay. So calling does not eliminate all these ambitions and income and stability and all these things. Okay. Calling, yes, we will take a prayer break in few minutes. Okay. Calling actually, uh, calling will not include, calling will not eliminate the income and ambition and success and all this thing. Calling actually where you take that, all those things, and serve it for a bigger purpose. Okay. So that's why your passion, your profession, your talent are not calling, although they contribute to the calling. Okay. So this is this is what mainly level a secret one, why people are not able to explore their calling. Okay. Or they even though they are successful, even though, but they feel inside, because either they are working on level 1 or they are working on level 2, but they never reach to level 3. Okay. So this is secret number 1. That's confusion cycle. Even though you feel something more, you have to ask, is it something more stability I'm looking for? Am I looking for more achievement, or I'm looking for more contribution? That's the first level of question that you can ask, because otherwise you will keep getting into the confusion loop. Okay. Before now, we will get into work. So let's take 5 minutes prayer break. Okay, I think the prayer happened. Or yeah, just 5 minutes prayer break. And after prayer break, we will continue with secret number 2. I will give you the idea about what is calling, what is the difference between calling, purpose, talent, passion, all of those things. And then we will get into the work of decoding our calling. Okay. So just a 5 minutes break, and 7:20 we will be back. Okay, I am back. Are you all back? Great. So, okay. So let's get back to our secret. Let's get to secret number 2. Now, secret number 2 is the decoding framework that I use to uncover people's calling and that you will be using today also. Okay. So, ready for it? Are you ready for uncovering your calling? Great. So, but just before going there, I want to share with you one story. Okay, let me share here. Let me ask you a question like that. Here it is. Okay. So now we are getting into the framework. Framework means how can we decode our calling? Okay. But before we decode our calling, we first need to know what calling is. Okay. So I want to share, I want to take you through the structure of the calling, what calling is. So now I want you to consider, can you see my screen with the mind map, a journey mind map? Okay, wait. Let me share here. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, just first to understand all this top word, terminologies, passion, purpose, calling, all somehow sound similar. But let's first decode that one and then we get into the exercise of it. So I want you to understand this way. See, our life is a journey, right? We are moving into a life, right? We are taking a journey. So I want you to this is just understand it in a story way, the calling. Okay, that we are on a journey. Okay, this is a life journey, and we are on a journey. And for a journey to exist, what is the first thing that we need? Let me create a new pet. I think new mind map so that we can do it together. So let's say there is journey of life. Okay. Now for a life journey, now let's say you set up for a journey or travel. So for you to travel first, what is journey basically means? You cannot have a journey until you move, correct? So I want you to just please participate with me so I know that you are understanding where I'm taking you, okay? So the first thing, if you are taking a journey, there is very fundamental thing that is movement, correct? Without moving, you cannot make a journey. Can you? You have to move. So the first step, let's say, for a journey, the first step is movement because you have to move. Movement, without movement, journey cannot happen. Yes, the second thing might be what? Thinking about where to go. But I will come to where to go. Let's take the full journey properly. Okay, so you need to move. For movement, plan. I will take also the plan. For first, let's say you know that you have to move. Yes, plan from where to where. That's good. But for movement, you need what? You need a vehicle, correct? How you will move. Then for a vehicle, it should be a proper vehicle, right? So the vehicle should have a proper engine wherever you take a journey, that this engine should support that journey. For example, if you want to move within a city, within a neighborhood, or you want to move from here to different country, different continent, then the whatever vehicle you choose, the engine should be supporting that vehicle, right? So the proper engine should be there. And of course, in the vehicle, if there is proper engine, proper vehicle, because you want to move, there must be fuel. There should be fuel as well. Proper fuel, specific quantity of fuel is required based on based on the movement, how much movement you are making. Okay. And we need also a platform. Let's say a platform. Okay. So, and then of course, after that also, we need to know why we are going, I mean, plan, you can say, or where we are going, or why we are going, more than where. Yes, of course, why we are going. So you can, if you don't have why you are going, then there is no point of movement. But let's suppose, I just want to, I mean, imagine that there is a car, you have a car, there is engine, petrol is there, platform. Okay, what is platform? Platform means this vehicle is suitable for what platform? For example, if you are going in a car, you cannot fly the car in the on the sky, right? The road should be there. Yeah, the road should be there. If you have a boat, you cannot run your boat on the road. Then the sea route should be there. So platform is the route that you will take, or the platform of the required platform for the suitable vehicle that you chose for your traveling or for your journey. Are you following? So think about in this is why the reason of the journey. Yes, the why we are going, why we are doing this journey. Okay. Or what you can say, what is the purpose of the journey? We like to use parts integration word. What is the purpose? Okay. So rather than, so you can give so when you ask the purpose, what's the purpose? There could be reasons also, and there could be higher purpose also. So purpose will give you both answer as well. So yeah, platform is the path platform is the path what you choose to operate the vehicle. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming to explain all of these things. Okay. Just understand this metaphor right now. So you are going towards a journey, and to move, so let's say you have a vehicle. You have the vehicle is a right vehicle, right engine. Okay. Fuel is there, proper fuel, you have enough fuel. Platform is available, and you know why you are going there. Okay. You know why you are going there, but you don't move. What will happen? Will all of these things be useful? You know, I mean, you know, what's the purpose of going? What is the purpose of me moving? What is the vehicle I'm using? I have a vehicle, I have an engine, I have fuel, I have platform. I know the purpose also, but I'm not moving. Because I am not moving, I know where I am, but I don't know where I'm going. Okay. This is called movement, and that your movement is your calling. So I will go one by one to you for each of this. Sorry. Can you see it? Okay. So, and consider again, imagine your life is a journey. Okay. And every person is moving through the time. We all are moving through time. Now, every day passes. We eat, we work, we earn, we care for our families, we solve problems, we experience pleasure, we experience pain also. But as a human life, we are not, again, this is, as I said, this is biological survival. Okay. So when we start asking questions about why I'm here and what's the purpose, I know I meant for more, then we are actually entering into a platform. But in this platform, when you see movement, I can sometimes name it as a journey as well. Your movement, or it's actually journey as well. It's your calling. So you have vehicle, you have engine, fuel, platform, and purpose, but you don't know where you are going. Okay. So movement basically from where you are, from where to where. This is movement. Sorry, can you see it? Okay. From where to where is movement. But think about, if you don't know from where to where you go, can you decide the right vehicle? Can you decide the right engine? Can you even decide the amount of fuel required? And can you decide the right platform if you don't know from where to where you have to go? Even though you know my purpose, see, for example, if my purpose is healing people, but I don't know healing people from where to where, then I don't know which vehicle to choose. I don't know which engine to choose. I don't know how much passion or energy I'm putting in. I don't know how much energy I need to put. Even the platform I will be using for my making change, that we call it as a purpose. Okay. I don't know. Only unless I know from where to where I'm going, I cannot decide the right vehicle, the right engine, the right fuel, the right platform, and the purpose. Are you agreeing with me at this point, till this point? So from where from where I am to where I am going, that's your movement. And that's actually where the calling is hidden. And that's where we have to decode the calling. That I am taking people from where to where, not from pain to happiness, not from darkness to lightness, to light. Yeah, it's a very big picture, from dark to light, from darkness to lightness, from pain to happiness. That's very big picture. But see, think about, I am going to, where are you going? Where are you traveling? I am traveling to different continent. Can I still, are you still able to understand where I'm traveling? If I'm saying to you, I am traveling to different continent, you still need to know where exactly. Different continent, there are so many continents. Which continent? Are you following? So just saying that I'm taking, my purpose is to helping people heal is not my purpose, not my calling. I need to know exactly from where to where. Okay. And once you know from where to where, that's where we will decide. That's where we will decide that what is the right vehicle. That's where we'll decide what is the right engine for it. Now, let me define. So you understand what is, first of all, movement means calling. And calling, if you want to write the definition of calling, the definition of calling is a recurring transformation that you naturally create for yourself or others throughout your life. Now, as I told you, calling is not something that you find. You don't have to think about, I want to go from here to there. Okay, as you said, planning, somebody was saying planning, and you notice I didn't use the word plan here, because planning happened for the future. Okay, this movement, when I'm using the word movement, tell me, from the childhood, aren't we moving? We are doing something. There is movement all the time, right? When it means that the movement, this calling is already happening in our life from the childhood. And that's why the movement is already happening. No, so that's why we have to decode the movement. So decode the calling, in other words. What is definition of calling? It's a recurring transformation we naturally create for ourselves and for others throughout our life. See, I'm not talking about what transformation I will create for people into the future. For future, I want to create transformation. I want them to go from, let's say, loneliness to happiness. Okay, that's a, first of all, bigger picture. And second, it's for the future. You have to ask yourself what transformation I am already creating in myself and in other people's life. From where I am taking people to where. That's your calling. And until you don't know that you are already doing it, you cannot do it in the future also. So unless you see your own life patterns, where I am creating the recurring, I'm saying recurring transformation, it's already doing it. You cannot do it in the future, no matter how much niche you select. You know, the niche, I am a coach of anxiety people, for example. By the way, I recently decoded it, by the whole thing. It's just blowed up my mind. If I am an anxiety coach, still I'm not there. Because I'm thinking something to be in the future. I have to go into my life from where I am creating transformation in me, where I was and what I changed. And what I'm actually looking to change in the people. Okay. So just giving you my example, that my purpose or my calling, just I'm sharing with you example in a way so that you can connect with your life. Okay. From childhood, if I start, if you have done the assessment, it will help you, because this assessment is asking you about some patterns of your life. Okay. Those who have done, they know that. So what they ask you, okay, tell me some time period, let's say when you were 8-year-old or 10-year-old or 8 to 16 years of age, and recall a moment where you were feeling excited, joyful, and write down the list what makes you excited. So for me, it's normal answer, right? What makes me excited? Let's say when I was 7 or 8 years of age, I used to play with dolls, and that used to make me excited. It's very simple, common answer. But again, we don't need that common superficial answer. We need to go deeper. So I am just giving you my example so that you can start thinking in that direction rather than just give the superficial answer. If you really want to decode, because I see a lot of you did not complete your assessment. So that's why I just changed the way of, I suppose I was thinking to teach another way, but since a lot of you haven't finished the assessment, so now I am doing it another way. Okay. So is that okay? Okay, those who have done it, good job. And you will be my, if I get more time to give a demo, then I will take you, one of you who have finished it, and take you through it. Okay. But just I will give you my example so that you can understand. So from childhood, what I used to do, I said, okay, I enjoyed playing. So I remember a time in a memory, I was 7 years of age or 6 years of age, and I was playing with dolls with my friends. Okay. So what exactly you were playing? I was playing mainly, I used to make, I had a female doll and I prepare for her marriage with my friend's male doll. Okay. Okay. So I was preparing. What exactly you were preparing? Oh, there were so many things. So, I get into my mind and I went into the memory. Oh, there were so many things and I have to arrange properly. I know, I mean, I am just preparing the clothes, the food, because there is a marriage day. So whole preparation I was doing, and there were so many things and I have to arrange everything properly so everything go well. Okay. That was one memory. Second memory, can you recall a time? Yes, I recall a time. What will happen? I'm playing with my cousins. Okay, what games you were playing with your cousin? What was the happiest moment? The happiest, I feel joy. I was playing with my cousin. We call it school. It means like, we are role playing the school scenario. Okay, what happened in that? Who you were, what you were doing? Those questions. Okay. I remember I used to fight with my cousin. She always want to become a teacher, and I want to become a teacher also. So we always have fight to who will be a teacher. But the only thing also, now we have to get into the deeper what actually happening in the memory. Okay. So for me there also, there was some confusion and then fight, and then we get into clarity in the memory itself. Then, okay, what next? The next is my school age. What did you do? What is your normal day look like? I go to school, come back, then what you do? I study, and then what you do? Then I remember from very young age I started tutoring kids. So if I was in grade 8 and I was tutoring grade 1. Okay, what exactly you were doing while you teaching? I was like, they were confused, they don't know, so I'm making them into clarity. Okay, that's one memory came in. What next? College days. What you used to do? What you used to enjoy more? I remember in my college days, I used to enjoy teaching my friends what they don't understand about topic. I gather all the information first, I study very deeply, making it simplified, and then teach it to my friends, those who were confused, to make it clear. Okay, that was college. University, same pattern. Okay. So university, college, every single thing, I was running the same pattern. Even not only that, in my problematic situations. Like why I'm sharing you this story, so you will, just to give you thinking how to think about it. So whenever there is conflict happen, even with me and my husband, my sister, even from the childhood, the conflict between me and my sister or anything, you know what I used to do? Yes, Sabina. I used to, any conflict happen, I used to give clarification, explanation again and again and again, just to understand, just to make sure that you understand my intention. And I used to ask myself why I clarified them, why I keep explaining and explaining and explaining. Although I know I'm right. I mean, they understand me wrong, but then why I have an urge to explain, even in the conflicting situation. Okay. Until I realize what is my purpose. My pattern, my natural pattern is moving from confusion to clarity, simplifying it and share it. So not only confuse and clarity, and that's it for me. Unless I share with someone, I still not feel comfortable. So even in the conflicting situation, sometimes I had conflict. One time I had conflict with my sister, and I was calling her, explaining her, and my husband telling me, "Are you crazy? I mean, if she understand you wrong, why are you explaining?" And maybe I have low self-worth issue. Maybe I don't see my self-worth. That's why I keep explaining and explaining. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a people pleaser. That's why I'm doing it. But what I know now, it's not self-worth issue. It was my pattern. That's how I get fulfilled. By bringing any confusion I see, I have to bring it to clarity and then share it. Okay. Even in the negative situations, even in the positive situations, when I feel joyful, I only feel joyful when clarity happens. I only feel conflicted when confusion happens. Are you with me? So from where to where is actually being decoded in my patterns of my life from childhood. Are you following me? Okay. In the positive scenarios of my life, joyful, even in not so positive scenarios in my life as well, there is always same thing, which is confusion. Okay. Whenever there is confusion, even for me, whenever there is confusion, I'm not able to see the clarity or connecting dot. It's a problem. Okay. So now that's what I am doing it from childhood, from myself first. Then I increased it to my family. I did it to my friends. Okay. Whenever they were confused, they ask me question to clarity, and I do that. Then it reaches to my workplace, from workplace to coaching to here to teach. And trust me, uh, even now, those who know me, if you know me, how many times I repeat stuff. And this mode of training, this platform of training is not suitable for me. And I was talking to Mariam because I need to see your faces also, that there is clarity. And now I realize when I see people, oh, there is someone I see, there is no clarity. Okay, I keep explaining again and again, and those who have trained by me, you know it. I keep explaining things from different perspective, different angles, just to everybody will be clear what I'm trying to teach. Yeah. You agree with me or not? I mean, those who have been trained with me, you know me, that how much I explain with different examples, with different scenario, until I notice everybody is aligned and they are clear, then I feel satisfied. And any place where there is confusion, for me, I don't feel satisfied. So what is my calling here? My calling is taking people from confusion to clarity. Can I ever think about this is my calling? I could never think about until I decode my own life to feel all of those things. So that's why I know I'm doing, but whenever I'm explaining, my job is to bring clarity so that people understand the concept, even though it's very complex concept. I do my best to pray. And like this is something complex to clarity. That's my purpose. Okay. That's my calling. Now, how I do it? This is the question. How I do it? That is my engine. Here you see the engine. You see the engine here. Now, engine is is a operating structure. We all have a unique operating structure. First of all, before going to engine, do you understand what calling really means here? Just to see you properly. Oh, okay. Do you understand the calling? Calling is movement. So whatever your life is revealing, you are taking people, yourself, from where to where. So for me, it is from confusion to clarity. That's my calling. Okay. That's the calling. Now, this is a movement that we talk about. Okay. And let me bring it back, the slide. So, okay. Can you see my slide? No? Okay. So now for me to, okay, so the why, it's okay. The Sadi is asking why I have to do this, what I have to do, what this is my natural calling to make click. See, we all are born to do a transformation. See, the idea start, remember the first value I shared with you is transformation. We all are born here in this world to make transformation with our own way. And just to make it clear, what we are doing, what we are learning, how specifically I am born to make a transformation, to make transformation in this life. That's calling. So for me, every one of us making transformation differently. And we have to be grateful for that. Our life teaches us how to make that transformation. First, putting us into situations where we come up with the solutions, and we move ourselves from confusion to clarity. For me, and whatever for you, is you actually move yourself with your life experiences from one position to another. And that's why we have to be grateful that life put us into those situations, so we can recognize or decode our own calling, so we can do it for others as well. Is this clear? The calling concept. Our life is putting us again and again into good situations, bad situations, and all these bad situation are our good situation is just to make us realize what we are born here for. Okay, maybe big picture, the big picture I can give you transformation, but how specifically to transform? Okay, that's where you have to find your own calling. How you did it to yourself, how normally you are doing it with your family members, how you are doing with your friends, what people come to you for what purpose people are coming to you. That's where the juice is. Just to give you my example, I mean, you know, who are doing training with me, you ask question, I can never move into training until I answer each of your question. Anybody ask any question, sometimes we get delayed in the trainings, right? We continue the training. If somebody asks question, because there is confusion, I cannot move to the next topic until that is clear. You know me, right? So that's coming from my own calling. Now, why I'm giving example, those who know me, they can verify this, right? So that's how we have to focus. Now, what is the vehicle? What is the car that I choose for my transformation? See, confusion to clarity, there could be so many things that you can do from confusion to clarity, correct? I can make a AI app, a web app, you know, that take confusing steps and make it clear, simplify the step. That's also confusion to clarity. I can choose so many vehicles. So there is vehicle that you choose to make that change. Okay, and that is the vehicle. So sometimes vehicle fits perfectly with your calling. Sometimes you choose wrong vehicle. Your calling is so different, but when we choose wrong vehicle, then the fuel problem happen. Now I will give you another example for this. Let's say a person's calling is from loneliness, because they have felt in their life lonely. Okay, from loneliness to creativity. And this is, I'm telling you, this is actually I decoded from my sister. Whenever she feel like her passion or her I mean, she is very passionate of painting and or artistic, you know, art and painting and designing. And I said, why you love it? Because it's creativity. Then I did the whole process with her. So she is doing this painting, okay, coming from loneliness to creativity. So her every single thing from loneliness to creativity. To get now, it seems like, and then she's passionate about it. She lose time. She lose the sense of time when she's, you know, doing an art. But is art her vehicle? Yes, art is her vehicle to express loneliness to creativity. See, it's not necessarily opposite, discomfort to comfort or confusion to clarity. Not necessarily it's completely opposite, but somehow you are taking from one position to another position. That's your calling. But how you do it, and from childhood till now, what vehicle you have developed. Sometimes it's a good vehicle, it matches. Sometimes you need to understand which vehicle I will choose, so that this will contribute to the bigger level, my calling. You are also contributing your calling in any level, from childhood, your level, your friends level, your parents level, then your family level, then further level. So if you are looking for a bigger purpose, you ask yourself, do I have a vehicle? My vehicle is good enough to move to the different country, or just it's a family vehicle just moving around? So what vehicle I'm using to fulfill my movement? And that's why vehicle is important. And that vehicle is your profession, is your role, is your the thing that you choose. Actually, why you choose that vehicle? Because this vehicle is matching with your movement, the calling, and it's somehow matching with your engine also. Okay. Yes, Sabina, I will share also the unblocking part. That's the next step. That's the next step. Okay. So the good thing is that the bigger fishes always win, because they decoded, they unlocked it, and then after that they go to the next 7 stages that I will be sharing with you. Okay. So you understand vehicle, engine. What is engine? Inside the vehicle there is engine. What does engine do? Engine are, there are different types of engine. So each type of engine is for different purpose. Some engine is for more speed, some engine is for strong, some is for giving more strength. So there are different types of engine, but each different types of engine cannot fit into every car or every vehicle, correct? For example, airplane engine you cannot fit into the car engine. Car engine you cannot fit into the bicycle engine. So every engine is different. And what is engine here? I call it operating structure. So your movement is your calling. Your vehicle is the vehicle that you choose to express your calling from the childhood. Okay. And your engine is your operating structure. What is operating structure is how you do it. What are the processes that you do in order to get it? Just to give you my example. So how I do it, let's say this topic that I'm teaching you today, you have no idea how much I have worked to collect all the information, the researches, so much information collected, study it, simplified, apply it on other, all this work I have done. Then I shared with 2, 3 people, 4, 5 people testing it. And then I'm sharing it here. And then I shared with my all coaches, a few coaches, my own clients. And every time it's hit on the spot, then I'm sharing it. So what is my structure? I gather information. Okay. After gathering info, first I have to gather information. And this is my structure, not necessarily your engine. My engine is first gathering information, required information. Then from this information, I have to strategize the information. Strategizing means putting things into right places, where it belongs, making mind maps and all those things. Once I know where everything fitted, to simplify it, then I have to share. And I'm missing Anam also, those who know Anam. Even in anything, let's say if I'm just reading a line from a Quran and I just get some light bulbs, I have to share it immediately. If I will not share, I will forget. Or not forget, I mean, it just go away. Any single thing, that's a part of my operating structure. If I will not fulfill the operating structure, if I will not fulfill that operating structure, this thing stops. So that's the whole structure that gathering info. And now I'll tell you how I identify it. There is assessment in your assessment. There are some questions. That's why be very careful when you ask this question, because in those questions there are structures also. So in this question, okay, for me, I used to study a lot in those years. So how specifically you study, what you do first. In NLP terminology, your strategy. Remember in NLP we learn strategy, what you do first, then what, then what, then what. So in the same way, when I'm studying, what I do first, that's for me. I gather all the information. Then what I do, then I collect the best information. Then what I do, then I strategize it. Then when I am sure, I'm sure I can understand it simplified, then I share it with the people. Okay. So this is whole operating structure. This is engine. This is not my calling. But you know what? If anything I am doing and I follow the same structure, I get my fuel increase. My engine will use the fuel in a best way possible. Because, and you know what is fuel? In term, what we call it passion. The passion is nothing but an energy. And energy, when you feel where your operating structure, your vehicle and your movement are matching. No, calling cannot change. Vehicle can change. Engine can change. Fuel can change. Engine also cannot change. Engine can change, but it improves. Okay. But calling cannot change. So from the childhood till the end, only one calling, different vehicles and different platforms might be different purpose also. I'm coming to purpose also. But calling is still the same. And that's why it's so important to know your unique calling. Calling never change. So for me, my calling from now I discover childhood till I think my end, my calling is created from confusion to clarity. Okay. But how I do it, to whom I do it, and at what level I do it, that will contribute to what level of calling I'm doing. So always start from us. So now that's why in the questionnaire, you will also ask it to what level you are serving right now. That will define your, so for me, the real calling when you start serving at the level of divine. That's why we are here. But we cannot directly start serving to the level of divine. We have to start from ourselves, then family, then so your circle of contribution increase. that will let you reach to the ultimate level. And I will come to it if we have time, because, I go to so much explanation again until everything is clear. So is it clear till this point, Injan? Yeah. Yes, Arifa, it is linked to our covenant. And that's why every one of us, in that direction, we are here with a covenant, and in a specific way to fulfill that covenant. And that specific way we need to identify. And this is that's why it's important. Okay. So you understand engine? Then we have fuel. Fuel, as I told you, when your engine, the way you do it. So for example, if for me, I'm just giving example. Or my sister example, what she do with she wants to move from loneliness to creativity. Okay. And ultimately happy, she feel happy. So loneliness, how she do it? She feel, as soon as she start feeling lonely, what have to do in her idea, she start thinking, preparing. With preparation, then she feel like, okay, no, everything is good. I'm just giving the idea. And then she get into the painting and she start doing paintings. And with painting, she feel like I am doing a creativity. So from loneliness to creativity, another person for her, from loneliness to togetherness. Now I'm giving this example. Two people seems like same purpose or same calling. Ultimately, if you ask, I want to I'm from loneliness to happiness. That's my thing. But that's not, one is operating from loneliness to happiness through different way. How she do it? We decode another one. She also have the same purpose, from loneliness to togetherness. But how, what vehicle she is using now? She is using, let's say, serving people through parties, through cooking, basically inviting people at home, cooking. And when cooking and people come and they like the food, then she feel togetherness. Okay, so her purpose is bringing people who are, let's say, in that sense, bringing people together from loneliness to togetherness, but in terms of people, not only. So some people have, yeah, my purpose also loneliness to happiness or togetherness, but within myself. And these are two different purposes, not same. On the big picture, loneliness to happiness, but deep inside, one is loneliness to togetherness with the people, another is loneliness to happiness with the creativity. So that's, you understand. I know I just get into too much. I'm getting into details just to make it clear, so that you have to be very sure what you are knowing is very big picture, and we need to decode it in order to choose the right vehicle, right engine, and right fuel and platform, and serving the purpose, which is ultimately divine purpose. But we cannot reach directly divine purpose until we know why we are here for. Okay. So fuel is a passion, is an energy. It's nothing but an energy which you feel, when you say, oh, I feel so passionate about it. And is there anything that you do where you lose sense of time? You just say, oh my God, 5 hours, I did not even realize. You're just doing this activity, you lose sense of time. Do you have any activity like that? For some people, they are painting. For some people, they are studying, they are reading books. They just lose sense of time. And then you think about, oh, I am so passionate about painting, for example. I lose sense of time. But you know what? The passion is just an energy. Passion is energy, and the energy you will get because whatever activity you are doing, okay, it actually matching your operating system, the design, first this, then this, then this, then this, and it is somehow matching with your inner calling, but the vehicle is different. Yeah, it could be something else where you lose time, where you feel so passionate, so energetic, whatever it is, activity or whatever it is. But this is passion is nothing but a fuel. Okay. So passion is not your calling. You feel passionate because something is matching your operating structure and your movement. Okay. And then, of course, the platform is where however you utilize that activity, that's the thing. But next, the sixth one is what is the purpose? Now, here we are talking at what level you are working. So, for example, what is the purpose of me making from confusion to clarity? What is the purpose? So for my family, let's say. Or purpose is for me, I am so confused about it, so I'm working on this so that I will be clear. Okay, that's the purpose. What is the purpose? Purpose is for me. Then I did do something which is for my family. My purpose is for my family. Then let's say my customers, my clients. Okay. Let's say you people are my customers also, my coaches or my students also, my friends also, right? So my purpose now is from me, from my to my family, to my friends. Okay. And then what is the purpose? To bring confusion to clarity. The purpose is now for my students. After my student, maybe humanity. Yes, I am fulfilling humanity. From humanity, the purpose is to serve the God. The last step is to serving God. How? To bring people from confusion to clarity, to serve God. And this is serving God. That's an ultimate purpose. And that's what I call real calling, where whatever you do, it's going towards. But of course, you cannot reach to that level until you actually align with this level. But how will you know? For example, if I am a mother and working on with my daughter, okay, am I which level? Am I, my purpose is me and my daughter, my immediate family. Am I working on my higher calling or not? I'm still let's say for my daughter, I'm still creating clarity from confusion. Am I working on the higher purpose? Maybe, or maybe not, depending upon what is my intention behind it. So for example, with what I am doing with you people, am I working on my higher purpose or not? Maybe or may not be, depending upon what is the intention. If my intention is what I am doing here right now is to gain my only personal interest, okay? I mean, you people pay me, you people do me. I mean, my intention, see, first, that does not mean there is something wrong to have, getting income or getting, paid for something. But what is my intention behind doing this? Is my intention to gain money from you, or just for my personal interest, or my intention is to take you somewhere? And even though, how you will identify, yes, personal interest is allowed. Okay, it's allowed, it's there. But you have to ask, if I am not getting any personal interest, will I still be able to do it? Will I still continue to do it even if I'm not getting any personal interest? And that will define which level of purpose you are in. Am I still creating clarity from confusion even if I'm not being paid? Even if I'm not gaining any personal interest? Yes, personal interest is okay, because we are spending time, and there are certain needs, which is good. But if it is not there, will I still be doing it, or I will give up? This is the question that will define what is the purpose of you doing your calling and which level. So there are different levels. Your level, and we always start with our level. From childhood, we are doing it for ourselves, and then we do it for our parents, for our siblings, for our friends. So right now, at this stage of your life, whatever you are doing, you are still fulfilling your purpose, your calling. But it depends what is the purpose behind that calling, and what is that calling. Okay. And once all of this align to the higher, and the idea here, maybe we are at our family level right now. Okay. Maybe I am at my own level right now. There is nothing wrong. Maybe I am at my family level. Me and my family could gain whatever I am doing, creating from confusion to clarity. So me and my family can gain. So me and my family and humanity can gain. And then me and my family and humanity can gain clarity towards the divine wisdom, for example. So where I am going and what is my intention, that will define which level of calling you are working. We are already working on the calling from childhood. Is that clear for all of you? I know it just took long time, but I just want to understand you to understand the difference between calling. So what is movement? Movement is calling. Vehicle is a profession, the place that you choose, what activity you choose to express your calling. Okay. Engine is your operating structure, how you do it, what first, then what, then what, then what, and how you become satisfied. Like this is whole strategy of in NLP that we learn strategy. It's a whole strategy. What first you do, then what, and how do you know you are fulfilled? Final step. I know I am fulfilled when I share and I see the light bulbs on. So if you have light bulbs on, just share the bulbs. So I will be satisfied. Okay. So if there is something new I have learned and it's a wow feeling, that's what let me know that, okay, now I fulfill some of my clarity or some of my calling. So that's what my structure. So we all have a structure in order to feel fulfilled. And the joy happen when you fulfill your calling. and you follow the structure. If any of the part of the structure is missing, you will not feel fulfilled. So that's why it's important to understand the structure, the strategy, and that's, I know a lot, I see a lot of bulbs. That's good. So structure, strategy, vehicle, what vehicle you are using. Is it the right vehicle? Let's say you identified that my calling is to serve the higher purpose, humanity level. And I'm traveling in a bicycle right now. So what you need to do, you need to change your vehicle. And to change your vehicle, you have to see, okay, what are the resources I need? For me, I know what exactly I do, but I want to make it a big level. So I need to check the resources. And that's where the wisdom part come in, where you know, where you decode it already, you heal yourself from it, and how to heal it. That's also the whole process of healing. And then align yourself of your true thing, and then decide how I will bring it on and express it. Okay, great. So this is the understanding of the calling. So now, how many of you are ready to decode your calling? Okay, we are almost 8:10. Okay. Is Anwar Bhai here? Okay, who did the assessment? Okay, Marwa, you did the assessment. Let me see your assessment if I get... Anji also did. But you did not get your report yet, right? Because I think I only received 3 reports and I approved it. By purpose, I did this way that it will come to me first so that you will not start reading it. So once you understand, and then you will read, so it will make sense. Okay, just let me see. Yes, I approve yours, Marwa. So you got your report, and I approved it so that when we are starting, so that you will not get time to read it. Okay. Okay, so Marwa, can you check your report? Okay, Sadia also got. How? Sadia, so I have pending with Iman only. Okay, so Marwa, I give you, okay, so 3 people, the report is sent. Okay. So once you finish the thing, the whole assessment, then you send, there will be option to submit it, and then when you submit, it will come to you. But then I will send you another one, because this is by purpose. I made it this way, that will come to me and I approve it, and then it will go to you, so that you will not see your calling and you will be confused until we will do this way. Okay, so let's take it. Marwa, do you want to come on board? Just to see. Okay, so let me take Marwa here. Okay, where is Marwa? First, I will allow her to talk. So Marwa, I am promoting you to the
Yes, I'm here.
panelist. How are you?
Hello,
Check
everyone.
if you can turn your video on also.
Okay, sure. 1 second.
Okay, so how I will take Marwa into the process. Okay, almost the report already generated, but I will have to see the answers that Marwa has given. If she gave deep enough answer or just a superficial answer, so you can do by yourself as well. Okay,
I don't have a camera option. Not sure where to turn it on from.
it's not showing. Wait.
No, it's only audio.
Uh, okay, just give me a second. Where is Marwa? In the participant list. Okay. Okay, Marwa, can you, it shows Marwa will be rejoining as a panelist. Okay, great. So, are you ready, Marwa? Unmute yourself.
Okay, perfect. Hi.
How are you?
Missed everyone. And hi, Arifa.
Okay. So, Marwa, you got your report.
Yes, and thank you for saying that you made it a little bit because I feel like, is it the end of the day or I'm just feeling so stupid or what happened?
No, no, no. I made it this way so that it will come to me so that you will not see it. And then once you understand, and then we will open. So first, can you open your report and check at the end of the report what calling it gives you based on
What's
the answers that you give?
all right here? The last, there was like a last box at the end. You
Yes,
mean this
last
one?
box. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it says the final calling from being unseen, unsupported, disconnected, or unsure of one's value to being seen, valued, supported, connected, and capable of becoming better. And
Mm-hmm.
then it has like different, like personal calling level, right? Family,
Mm-hmm.
close relationship, level two.
Mm-hmm.
Current vehicle being used, helping people through close relational support, communication, coaching, training, and caring for your children.
Mm-hmm.
Question to continue your calling to next level. Take your calling from level 2 to level 3. Community.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think your current vehicle helping people through close relational support, communication, coaching, training, and caring for your children still fits? Or does it need to be changed by increasing your capacity? Capacity here means your resources, skills, learning
Yes.
platform, and purpose. Developing a reason that reaches beyond your current calling level.
Okay, great.
I have a
So
comment
just,
here. Can I comment?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I know that it always used to say like don't like try to make it to the point. There was more into it. Like when you were saying now about being in a certain level, I would say that only those who were chosen by divine powers were the one who were put on the way of learning or receiving something so they can give it back. So I don't know.
We
Sometimes I
all
feel
are chosen
yes,
for the same purpose.
which is the bigger one, the level three.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So,
And it will
because I don't
achieve
feel I'm in
only
level
when you
two.
start with, sorry?
I don't feel I'm in level two. I feel like I'm always doing this because when you set intention, this is how I start every training session, for example. Every short conversation with someone, I deep inside I have this intention that I'm doing this for Allah or I'm doing this because I was sent on
Hmm.
earth to deliver this kindness or support or care or whatever I'm doing to
So
the
the question is like, where do you spend most of your time thinking, doing activities? What's going on? Mainly, you remember the question, what takes most of your time? What are the activities that takes a lot of time? And what does the meaning of those activities also?
okay.
Okay, so it's not now. I will take why I'm taking you there. So because you have the, did you save your answers to each phases? Okay. Would you like to share it on the screen if it is okay for you?
I
Just
couldn't open it here. That's why I had to do it on the phone. For some reason, it was giving errors all the time.
okay. So the idea here that because if you have done all of you done the assessment, then it will be much easier for you to follow along. So there are three phases of this assessment. Okay, the first phase is telling you about values,
Yeah.
what you give more important, and this is where also the level collected that where is the importance goes right now. Okay, is it your family takes most of your time, what activities
Mm,
you are doing, let's
I
say.
was surprised. My family came on this like there was one, two, three, and then one, two. My
Yes.
family was on the one, two on the bottom part. The communication and connecting with people was the top one at the very big, like
Yes.
at the
So
highest
come
level.
in, yeah. So that's what does it represent? And then you make it all into group, right? And you give it a name. So that's why now you understand the concept. If you do it, if you do it, then you understand what does it mean and you answer based on that. That's why I am taking you so that everybody else will go through it. So do
Yeah.
you want me to, but because you already did it, so do you want me to run it with you again so that everybody can watch
Yeah,
and
sure,
they
sure,
can do it?
sure,
Okay.
sure.
So let me run it with you again. Okay. And I will, so I want all of you, it's a demo. Consider it as a demo. And I want all of you, when you answer those questions, okay, answer it this way. By the way, the questionnaire that I sent you is a short questionnaire. The one really the big, I have the even the bigger one, I made it short. Instead of first phase 6 questions, there are 13 questions. Then I made it short. Okay. With those one, you really get into more deep. But because I know it takes more time and people don't naturally put much time into it, so that's why I make it short. Okay. But for Marwa, I will run it with you. Okay. Just quickly because you have done it, so you will not spend that much time. Yeah. Are you all okay with that? Good. So let me open it. So I will open with you the one that you, it will not need to come to me to approve. Okay. The one that will directly go. Uh, okay. So Marwa, can you share with me your email address? Because I have to,
Yeah,
um,
Julie.
but another one. So that now, not the
Ah,
one that you already did with.
okay. Let me get to the other one.
Just give me a second.
So Marwa,
Okay. Just give me a second.
sure.
Let me, okay. It shows me continue where we left off. Okay. Because I think I was, um, Marwa, can you open with yourself and share your screen? So you will keep answering and I will guide you through
Let me try open it here.
on your laptop.
So you want me to click like continue where you left off or to download the evidence PDF?
Okay, it's no, never mind. I open it. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Just
these are the two
because it was
options I have.
giving me my own email, so that's why I want to share the screen so everybody will follow along. Okay, so first you will go create an account and we will do it quickly. Okay, so because I have to give you secret number 3 also. So what's your email, Marwa?
Marwa
Hmm.
dot Mohsen.
Hmm.
1 second.
At Gmail.
201 at gmail.com.
Okay, I'm just making any password. Okay.
Yeah, please. Because I even can't remember the password for this one.
No, no, it's
I
just
have
like
it
for
logged
this.
in, but that's it.
Okay. Oh, um, sign in. Okay, you receive an email. Just confirm it. Just verify the email. So I will sign in here. So I'll just show you a quick way how we will fill this form, okay? So that you will have not only superficial level, but you go deeper level and fill it up. What happened, Marwa?
It's done. It loaded. خلاص.
Done?
Yep.
Okay, done. Okay, so when you open the assessment, it will give you three phases. You begin the assessment. Okay, just ignore this part. This is something to learn. If you want to read about values, you read. And let's go to the questionnaire. Okay, so when you look around your personal space or your work environment, which three things do you intentionally keep close to you or in your sight? So there are details how you answer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so because you have done, what are the three things that you keep very close to you in your personal space or workspace?
My phone, a picture of me and
Hmm.
my kids, and a bottle of water.
Okay, picture.
A picture of me and my kids,
Okay,
and
and
a bottle of water.
okay, that's,
It
yeah,
has
this
a
is what.
big resemblance. It has a big
Yes.
resemblance, this one.
Yeah, yeah, you will find. Yeah. So what represent the mobile? Through
It to me is
mobile, what does
connection. Yeah, so
connection?
connection with loved ones, connection with like everyone, having more empowerment on getting whatever information I need. So it gives me power and it gives
Okay.
me connection.
Okay. It gives you power and gives you connection.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the picture of your kids?
It's like love and care. It's like my whole world.
Yes. Anything else that a picture of your kids represent near you?
The reason that, like I remember I wrote there plus the reason why I was like doing like the purpose to the reason I'm doing everything I'm doing at the moment is because of them.
Okay. So this is this is what you said. The reason everything I am doing, you just give
Yes.
the reason. The reason everything I am doing is because that's why it's from level 2 that it's showing that your family.
Ah,
You
okay.
just
All
said
right.
it. That's the question you were asking, right?
Yes, I got the answer.
Great. Bottle of water represent
It,
what?
the good the right things that I should do. How should I care about myself and like doing the right things so I would be better so I can go on in life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like self-care, if I can say it in a shorter
Okay,
sentence,
self-care.
self-care.
Okay, great. So then we move to question number 2. You have to do it quickly, okay? Because you already did it. So you answer it
Yep.
quickly. How your
Yes.
typical day look like? What 3 activities you take the most of your time?
Talking and communicating with people and working and spending time with my kids, like looking after them.
People working,
Yes. And spending time
spending
with the kids.
time with kids. Okay. What does represent talking and communication with people?
Sense of connection, having people around, sharing knowledge and experience and receiving from them, helping people who
Mm-hmm.
needs help.
Mm-hmm. Just if there is some spelling mistake, please ignore.
It's
Huh?
okay, yeah, of course. You're writing so fast, so it's okay.
Sharing knowledge and
And helping those in need, like helping people who needs help or like inspire them.
okay. What about working? What does it represent?
It
What does
represents the
why working takes most of your time? Why it seems
uh,
so important that it takes most of your time?
it represents stability, and it's like a way I again to be able to provide for my kids. So I see it as a chance of like having a sense of stability, being able to provide for the family. This is mainly why
Mm-hmm.
it is important.
Okay.
That was mainly it.
Okay. What about spending time with kids? Same.
This is where I feel like happy, like spending time with the
Yeah.
people I love. So
What
okay.
does it represent?
It represents care, love, and it represents maybe I cannot remember exactly how I said it, but it was mainly like where I feel comfortable, like not alone, supported.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you the exact point. I'll try. I have it somewhere here.
It's okay. You can use different words. That's fine. Okay, so then you will move to the question number 3. What 3 activities make you feel most alive, enthusiastic, and energized? One is vaping, cigarette.
No, not at all. It was not even on the list. I remember it
No,
was
no, what gives
training,
you energy? Huh? Training?
training,
Hmm. Then second,
uh, dancing,
good. Yeah, yeah, good. What else?
and like teaching people, talking to them, comforting them, communication. I would say communication rather than teaching.
So I will write communication here
Okay.
or communication here.
Communication here.
Okay. So tell me, what does this represent? First one, training.
Training is I see it as I'm a bit embarrassed to say this, but I feel this is where I shine. This is where I help people to grow, to learn, and make their lives better. And part of it reflects, or like would be a personal interest of feeling I'm valuable. I'm important. I'm seen. I'm visible. I'm not like a useless person, or I'm giving benefit and I'm being seen.
Good. What about dancing represent?
Freedom. It's like the space where I feel like I'm putting all negative energy away, and it makes me very happy. It makes me l- forget whatever is going on around me. I'm just like inside the moment, and I'm free.
Okay. What about communication represents?
It's the core, the main thing of everything in life. I feel it's like the pillar of everything in life. It works in
What is everything?
relationships. It's the key success to relationships, to work in a personal or a professional level. So I
So
see
question is,
communication.
what gives you energy? Okay, that what makes you feel alive? What about this activity that makes you so much energized? What about
When
this
yeah,
activity?
because when I communicate with people, I learn, and learning is very important thing to me.
Hmm,
No matter
okay.
what topic we're
What
talking about,
about
I learn.
communication that makes you feel alive, energized?
The human interaction, the connection, the bond, the
Hmm.
yeah, this kind of bond you create with people when you communicate.
Hmm. What
Yeah,
else?
see, when you ask the questions, it feels different than writing them while reading.
That's why I
Um,
wanted to think about it. How communication, what is in the communication that makes me energized? What is in dancing that makes me energized?
well,
This is,
yeah,
you have to ask the low level, deeper level answer rather than just surface level. So that to get the real calling
so
part.
here in the communication part, there is a very important point. I have always a fear of being lonely. So when I'm communicating with people,
Hmm.
this fear disappears. I feel like I'm not alone. I have someone. I'm happy, because I'm against. It's the opposite of the fear that I have. So it makes me happy. Makes me very happy.
Okay, are you all following? Just give me thumbs up or something so I would know that you are all here, not sleeping. Because you will see that how things will be revealed. Okay. Okay, great. The next question is, looking at your spending habits, what are the 3 areas where you consistently invest the most money and resources? I'm not talking about the needs, when you spend on basic food and the basic thing, but extra. Extra means where you don't feel like, okay, for me, let's say it was courses, learning, or like, so it could be anything that where you don't even think about, you will arrange money for it no matter what, or even you spend extra money for some people, let's say makeup, clothing, dressing. What is there 3 things that you spend money?
First was like whatever the kids needs, and again, it's not the needs like the basic necessities, but like the extra time out, the places that they want to visit, the trip to the
Hmm.
cinema, some like extras that would make them happy, like stuff that
Hmm.
they would aim for or want, not a necessity, but something that will make them happier.
Okay, so why is spending in this area of kids is important for you?
It's important for me because I don't want to say this, but I didn't even write it.
Say.
Acceptance, يعني being the super mom that make all their dreams come true, so they would be very happy to, or like they would grow up having a great childhood, to remember. Yeah, super
Remember for
mommy.
what?
I'm sorry.
For what? Remember for what? So what will
Uh,
happen if you spend how? I mean, now I'm getting somewhere. I'm just doing some coaching mode. So spending on them, making you feel acceptance, which means
yeah,
what?
which means that they will again, they will get love and appreciation from their side. Like they would grow up to have a good childhood to remember. They'll be passing this story that they
For
would be
what?
happy.
So what is in it for you again?
It's why
If
am I like why did I have kids? I mean, we bring kids to life so they we would teach
okay.
them and we would make them grow up to be a
So
better version of.
you spend extra money. You feel you spend money on kids just to feel acceptance. That's what actually catch me.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, so that's why I wanted to dig down, but it's okay. I
No,
mean,
no,
just
no.
I
I can give you a clarity on this point. My husband and I are separated,
you are
and
using my
we're
words,
barely
huh? You
there.
are not
So I feel sometimes that they would be struggling, like, "Oh, we have no one else to make us happy, to care about us." So I try to be like this person. If you need anything, I'm your genie in the lamp. I'll get you whatever you want.
okay. Good. So what's the second thing that you spend most of your? I mean, that you can spend money like easily?
Charity.
Charity. What is about charity that it makes it easy for you to spend? Why it's
Um,
important for you?
I always feel like I see how people other like it hurts me when I see people in need. I always look at the blessings that I have, and I
Hmm.
know deep in heart that someone else would be wishing for half of what I have at the moment, even with the struggle. So I
Hmm.
always try to keep it. So it's like
So
a connection.
by spending money on charity, what does it represent? What is why easily you can spend money on charity?
Because first of all, it's like I feel it's a way to take like to connect to Allah through it.
Hmm.
The second thing would be like deep inside, it's a sign of appreciation from me for all the blessings that I have. And I wish I like trying to share part of this so I would make someone happy and then they would see how Allah is again putting someone on their way
Hmm.
to help them. It's like being the God
Okay.
of Allah in action, you know?
Okay. So what is the other third thing that you spend your money easily?
Skincare.
Good, good. Yeah, that's what we want to know. What it represent
So it represents
by spending money on skincare. What does this represent? What does this
self
represent?
self-care.
Okay, and
Looking pretty, looking young, looking vibrant
for
all the
what
time.
purpose? What would happen if you look pretty? What is the
Uh,
deeper meaning of it?
it will reflect on this on my self-confidence. It will reflect on my self-confidence.
And when it reflects on self-confidence, what does it mean?
When it reflects on my, I feel I'm more powerful when I'm confident inside out, and this would reflect on how I influence people around me, people who actually look up to me.
Hmm.
So yeah, it has a big positive reflection on.
By the way, just to let you know when you what you are answering, that's why I answer in detail because this assessment has a logic behind. Okay, so when it will gather out all assessment, all answers, and it create through a logic of the assessment itself, through AI logic. Okay, because okay, it has been taught that how to go. Yes, so for example, I teach my mind to the AI to think in that direction whenever the answer will come. That how I decode people, like me, right?
Perfect.
So I just give my logic to AI and train AI to apply that logic so that to come up with this, but with the answer that you properly give. Okay,
Wow.
so this is not normal assessment, it's a deeper assessment, and I had bigger one, so I just short it for doing it faster, but I hope this will also do the job. So
Okay.
quickly, when you talk to your with people, what three topics do you naturally enjoy discussing, and
Um,
even change the conversation towards this topic if required?
Relationship advice.
Okay, what does this represent?
It represents better connection, sharing experience, giving. Again, I try to make it more sense sometimes. I see that people who would be struggling, and this will
Hmm.
reflect on number two as well. It's communication because, as I told you, I see communication is the key in everything. So I like to communicate and like how to have more effective communication. So I merge one and two together. It's relationship advice, and number two would be effective communication.
Okay, but I don't know what I'm writing. Okay.
So yeah, maybe because again, it's always about relationship advice because where I am or like the people are surrounding me are struggling with this, so it's like the most discussed topic all the time.
Okay. And what next other topic you can
Uh,
bring the conversation?
Effective communication.
You already mentioned it. Okay,
So
relationship is
yeah, and
different.
then there was human and human soul and mind, like how human mind works and human soul. This
Okay.
is
Human mind and soul
and soul.
topic. Oh, okay. What does it represent?
It represents deeper understanding of how we see things differently based on our experience and perspective. So to me, it's more of a learning and sharing experience moment.
Hmm.
I would say something and then ask people, okay, what do you think of this? And then we start like analyzing how human soul is or how human mind works.
Okay. So third topic.
Well, because since I repeated communication, so I would add another one here since I covered the first one already. I would say Allah's reflection in our life because this is one that was the fourth topic that I couldn't write.
Okay. What does it represent?
It represents more like I would say like again being close to Allah, understanding and seeing the positive sides and the blessing instead of just the struggle and the pain. So yeah, I
Hmm.
do this as well all the time.
Okay. Last one. What type of people experiences qualities inspire you? What do people, I mean, what those people have in common that inspire you, not expire you, inspire you? What are the qualities that inspire you in people, in you, or in anything? What are traits and
Self-confidence
self-confidence?
and
Okay. What are
trustworthiness,
trustworthiness is separate or same?
separate,
Okay.
and kindness.
Okay. What about self-confidence? What does it represent? If somebody is
Um,
self-confident and that inspire you.
Power and influence.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
I would see it as strength. It's like it reflects strength.
Okay. What about the trustworthiness?
Um, it what it represents to me is like security, safety,
Security, safety, and that's it.
belief.
Belief.
Yeah,
Okay. What about kindness? What does it represent?
care, love,
Care,
humanity.
love, humanity. Okay. So now these are all answers that you have gave to review. Okay. So we will just skip that part. Now, after that, what you will do, you will group it together with the colors. Okay. So for example, I choose purple color and I will see what are the similar answer I can make in one purple line, purple. Okay. So for example, if you just tell me, okay, connection with loved ones, let's say I did this purple and whatever matching with this one, we can collect, make it purple. Okay. Love, care will connect with this one also, right?
Yeah,
Okay. The right things I should go on life or self, no. Sense of connection, sharing knowledge, help in needs, inspired, no, right?
no,
Care, love, and supported.
yes,
Okay. Training,
no,
dancing,
no.
communication. Okay.
Mhm.
Kids activity.
Not really, but yeah, يعني love. It's again about love and appreciation. So yeah,
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, the same, similar, falling into similar. You want me to assign this
yes,
one?
yes,
Okay. Connection to Allah, self-care, relationship advice, human mind and soul, Allah reflection in our life, self-confidence, trustworthiness, kindness.
kindness.
Okay. So let's move to the next color. You see, this is our mind village colors, coral and
Mhm.
purple. Okay. Uh, the right things that I should go in life and self-care. Let's take this self-care part.
Yeah,
Okay. And taking sense connection, sharing knowledge, inspire them, stability,
no,
provide for family. No?
It's not a self-care, no.
Okay, I shine, help people grow, feeling I'm seen and visible
Maybe
and being seen.
dancing, I guess, would be
Okay,
no,
dancing,
dancing would be
yeah.
more relevant.
Okay,
Skincare
communication, skincare, okay.
and Allah's reflection.
Last reflection also self-care.
Yeah.
Okay, then there are other one about Allah's also. Being close to Allah and
Ah, no,
seeing
this
that.
is okay. Okay, no, I got it. No, no,
Okay.
it's not. It's not a good.
So self-care, relationship advice, self-confidence, power, influence, strength, trustworthiness, safety,
Mm,
belief.
I
That's it,
guess
huh?
no. Yeah.
Okay, so then we choose another color and let's take this sharing knowledge,
Then
sense of connection, sharing knowledge, help those in needs, inspire them.
okay. Then to be training.
This is where I shine, help people grow, feeling I am seen and visible.
No, it's still the same. Not close.
Okay. Uh, sense of connection, talking, communication, charity, relationship advice.
Relationship advice.
Yes. Deeper
How
understanding
we
of how
see
we see.
different.
No,
Yes. And
that's it.
yeah.
Or this one will fall into connection with people, sense of connection, sharing knowledge.
No,
No,
influence is there.
yeah, different. Okay, green.
Let's say this.
Stability, provide for family. Let's take this one. What matches with this? This is where I help grow, seen, care of everything life, human reaction bond when I'm communicating with people, not along making me feel happy. Charity, where we were working, stability and
Stability
provide.
and providing.
Okay. Security,
Safety,
safety, belief.
security, and belief. Power,
Okay.
influence, and strength, I guess, related also to security.
Where?
The power and
Okay.
influence.
Yes. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move to the next one, which is training, which help people grow. And I think this one. No, this is one only, right?
This is one.
There's so many, huh?
Communication
Communication,
is separate as well.
human mind.
And human understanding.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And
the
I
last one will be
the
the
last one will be this one. Charity and last reflection. Okay. So this is how you will answer this one. Then, for example, okay, so what you will do, all of these things, you will give one name. Okay, but I mentioned already, you don't give the area name, okay? Just give the deeper meaning of this. So connection with loved ones, love, care, the reasons of everything, care, love, support, acceptance, being super mom, making, so I will get appreciation, care, love, humanity. If you have to give one name, what it will be, category name. Is all category, what is the name of this category?
comfort.
Comfort,
Mm-hmm.
connection, love, care, comfort.
It's either connection or comfort, but I feel like because connection gives me comfort, that's why I thought of it.
No,
It's
that's a
like,
feeling. I don't want you to give me feeling.
not feelings.
Give me the concept about all these things can get into one concept.
Connection is not a feeling.
Connection. Okay,
Connection.
let's take connection. Okay. Anything anything you want to talk about this connection? It's already there. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can leave. It's optional. Okay.
Yes.
Category, do right things that I should go in life, self-care, freedom, negative energy away, forget whatever is around me, I'm free, skincare, and also you all of these things one name.
I matter.
I matter. That's right. Okay. Second one, talking, communication, people, relationship advices, one thing. Communication,
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
of connection, sharing knowledge, huh?
Maybe something was in like enlightenment or they, I don't know. Communication
So
is it's about again
communication,
connection, sharing. So it's
connection, sharing, I can
like,
write. Okay.
yeah,
Then we have stability, power, influence, strength, security, safety, belonging,
pillars,
belief, huh?
pillars.
Pillars. Pillars. Pillars of what?
My pillars, my own pillars, like things that I need
Just
to
give a
have
name
it.
so you can, you can connect with your calling later on. So anything that something, what does this represent? Stability, power, influence, strength, security, safety. If you have to give
Uh,
one name of it. Pillars, I mean, if you understand about it, but this is because something that AI can understand also. In a way to just match everything that are similar.
I mean, it is something that would make me stand on a solid ground, make me feel standing on a solid ground, you know?
Hmm.
Feeling it's not connected. It's like I can't find the right word, you know, when like you use the pillar to put it in the ground so
Okay.
you'd be like standing on something
Pillar,
strong of
strong pillar.
stability
Stability.
or
Okay. Okay.
stability.
Stability is defining all this thing.
Stability or strength? Stability. Stability.
You tell me. Stability. Okay.
Stability. Can we write two instead of one word?
Hmm. Tell me.
Stability and strength.
Okay. Uh, Training is where I shine, help people grow, feeling I am seen and visible. This is important part because this is coming again up also. So what you will give I
I
matter.
would call it something. To me,
Will it come to I matter?
it's I matter and it's my passion.
So is you passion because you matter.
Yeah. Yes. Can I have the
Okay.
same name for two categories?
Yes. So can I put it there also in
Ah,
the
okay.
first one?
Yes, yes, yes,
In
yes.
I matter category?
Yeah, it works there.
Okay, so
What
I
was the
matter,
color?
which one was that?
Orange, I guess.
Okay. So I will
Coral.
put it as coral, okay?
Yeah.
Care of everything in life, learning, human interaction. Okay, so everybody, we will might need more time. Is that okay? I mean, if all of you are okay, because you know me. Okay, great. Because I want to share after that what we will be doing. It's like just quickly we will do this one. Okay, so core of everything in life, learning, human interaction, bonding, communicating with people, human mind, soul,
Humanity.
communication, humanity. Okay. What next is about connecting with Allah, appreciation and blessing of God, and being close to Allah, seeing blessings.
This is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, but what you will category name? Give me category
Our
name.
category, I would say this. Should it go? I think it should go also under humanity because it has
Okay,
like
great.
two sides.
Humanity
It's
was
humanity
which
and it
one?
has a human reflection.
Yeah, pink one, right?
Yeah,
That's that's good.
yeah,
Okay, the last one, Allah's. Oh, that was also pink, right?
yeah,
In humanity.
yeah.
Okay. So now the first one is I matter. Second is humanity, based on what answers you have given. Third one is connection. And then, no, sorry. First is connection, then I matter, and then humanity and stability and strength and connection and sharing. Okay.
Okay.
So anything that you want to move here and there, I
No,
matter,
we're
humanity,
good.
stability. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is about your life currently. You just answer this question, but I will just ignore it right now. Okay. You can do it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will just write name and then I just go further. Okay. So it give you the value report first, which is telling you number one is connection. Number two is I matter, humanity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stability and strength, and then connection and sharing. This is your, now remember we did in NLP the values. This is not
Yeah.
that value. This is your life values. From the child, every single thing is going around these ideas. Okay.
I will tell
This
you
is
that
your
this
life value.
changed. This is changed after NLP dramatically. The
Great.
arrangement is totally different now.
Great. Okay. So this is something we did phase one. Okay. Now, because you have done this one already, so I don't want you to think too much, but just give me the answer about this age group. Now, just to let you know, this is I started from 8 to 15 years of age. Okay. So what you will do, you will answer this question. Think about 8 to 15. If some memory come up before 8, take it, because in real questionnaire it start from 0 to 7, then 8 to
Mhm.
12, then
Yeah.
13 to, so it's long questionnaire. So that's why I short it from 8 to 13. Okay. Did I miss anyone? No. Okay. So what active in the age group of 8 to 15, can you go back at that time? Remember, just fly above your timeline. Go to the past from 8 to 15 years of age and notice what any memory, anything, what activities at this age group from 8 to 13 you naturally do repeatedly. Where do you spend most of your time at this stage? What do you do actually at this stage?
Okay, so studying was like around the
Mm-hmm.
clock.
Mm-hmm.
Learning crafts and arts from my grandma, listening to her stories, and playing, of course, with my cousins. My
Mm-hmm.
taking care of my younger sister, taking care of my younger brother, helping my mom around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess that the time I spent most of my childhood was at my grandmother's house.
Okay, so you remember these activities, okay? You
Yes.
just whatever you said. Because the
Mhm.
next question, we will ask about any of the activity that is mostly you will do, okay? So looking at the activity that you just listed, what activity consistently give you the greater enjoyment,
The part where
satisfaction,
yeah, the
huh?
arts and crafts with my grandma, like spending
Arts
time and
and
learning
craft,
stuff from her. Yeah, with my grandma.
with your from your grandma?
Yeah, she was the one who's teaching me, so that was my favorite
Hmm.
part of my childhood.
Okay, so now let's go there. Next question. Okay. What specifically within this arts and craft from your grandma is actually was the greatest joy for you?
Creativity and sense of accomplishment, making something important out of something useless. She used to recycle literally everything and make
Mm-hmm.
something out of it. So it
Making
was a great
something
learning. Important
important
out of something useless.
out of something useless. Anything else that gives you this activity uh
Um,
greatest joy, satisfaction?
like if we spending time with her, I mean, is something I can add? Yes, because she was like
So
maybe
then
the
what
best
about the
part.
art and craft from her giving you sense of joy? What about that activity?
Uh, I think it used to tease my mind to think in a more logic way or a more creative way
Hmm.
to get results. I became more of a problem solver when I grew up because of this.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. So what natural ability, strength, or ways of operating were you demonstrating during this stage?
Creativity,
Mhm.
problem solving, organizing. And aside from this activity, again, one of the abilities I picked up from her was leadership. How she used to lead and organize the whole thing and make it flow like it's very simple, very easy, without any effort.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay. Uh, okay. So complete the sentence. For me, this stage of my life was really about what?
Learning,
Learning,
evolving, creativity,
evolving.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uniqueness.
Creativity, uniqueness. Okay. What activity from 16 to 35? Now think about 16 to 35 is a age, is a quite good age period, right? You go through different stages. But because I want to make it short, that's why I added. Otherwise, it's like, from 0 to 7, 7 to 12. So you go through different one. If you want, I can send you the longer one and you can work on the longer one. It will actually open up another
I will
thing for
take
you.
it offline. Yeah, I want to go through it in details to
Yeah.
work with
But think about the time from 16 to 35 years of age. Okay. And this 16 to 35 years of age, of course, let's say you are in teenager, what you were the so think about 2, 3 events and answer me here.
yeah,
Okay, rather
yeah,
than going. So
sure,
at this
sure.
think around 16 to 18, what were the activities you naturally repeatedly spend most of your time doing this
So
stage?
it will be the overall will be studying, learning, cooking, looking
Studying,
after my children.
learning. 16?
16 to 35.
Okay.
I give you parts of every every quarter
Okay,
of it.
learning. Okay. Cooking, studying, learning.
Looking after my kids and my
Any other
mother.
activity?
Looking after my parents, my mother.
What about the age group of 16 to 18? Any activity that you consistently do naturally, repeatedly? More?
No, it was purely studying, like to the bone, watching movies and studying. If this is an activity I can add. I did nothing in my life but studying until I graduated college.
Yeah. Okay, good. Same like me. Okay, looking in the activities you just listed, which activity consistently give you the sense of joy and satisfaction, interest, sense of
Learning, learning,
learning?
learning, learning,
What learning?
learning.
What about the learning? What you used to learn?
I used to learn languages. I used to read about mythology, history,
Languages? What gives you the
languages.
sense of joy? Which,
Um,
what learning?
languages was the top of my list.
What, why
Uh,
languages was important? Just to ask you, curious.
it was very important. Again, it gives the satisfaction of uniqueness, ability to
Hmm.
communicate with different people from
You see
different
that, you
cultures.
see, just saying learning will not give you the same pattern. While what learning languages? What about languages that you will learn? Then you come up with the patterns. Oh, sense of uniqueness that coming from the crafting as well,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
So
yes.
just giving the one word will not necessarily give you the whole thing. But
Makes
when you
sense.
just ask yourself, what about learning? What I used to learn about languages. What about language that I used to learn? Then you go, okay, in language, give me sense of uniqueness. Oh, that's matching the pattern.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so all of you just answer this way. Ask a little bit more deeper question. Ask yourself meta model questions in other way.
Yes, yes, yes.
What
Makes full
about this
sense.
learning that gives me, okay, that's why I'm taking it to one demo so that you all can apply on you when you will do this assessment. Ask deeper questions. Satisfaction, uniqueness.
And the better
In,
communication.
see the communication is also coming now.
Yes.
Uniqueness in language. Okay. Anything else in this activity that gave you consistent joy? Learning, cooking. What was about cooking that gives you the
Cooking,
joy?
yeah, cooking again. It was part again as an activity and as a learning as well. I was trying always to learn new recipes
Why?
from different. I take cooking food as a sign of love, like expressing my love to people. So I cook only to the people I love, and I feel so happy seeing them eat. So it's a way of like telling people how much I care and how much I love them is when I cook for them.
Okay. Good. You see, the just cooking is not giving you what about that thing activity that give you joy? That's the question. Okay, so just moving forward, what specifically in that experience gave you the greatest joy or satisfaction?
So if we spoke about the learning language, how it gives
Hmm.
joy, or like in
Yeah,
general?
you already mentioned uniqueness, let's say, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I matter another way.
yes.
You see, now you can connect. It's not
It is.
uniqueness, I matter. So you
Okay,
just,
that's
in your mind, you start connecting dots, how your life is revealing all of those things. What else this activity is giving you? The learning language. You already
well,
answered, but any.
we highlighted both like uniqueness and communication. I mean, these were the two main things.
Okay. So what natural ability and strength by learning languages and taking care of your kids, and what natural activity and strength or way of operating you were demonstrating?
Like by the time I understand how powerful I am, I've always like I was not sure until I went through different. I was like
Hmm.
having these activities. I saw my powers. I saw how strong I
Hmm.
am, how clever, how smart. I consider myself
Hmm.
a smart person, who can pick up a lot. Yeah, I saw this as one of the strength points that I was skeptical about, but it was proven by these activities.
Great. I matter. I feel like something your thing is taking from I don't matter to I matter. Let's see.
It's an important point. This one is very
The
important.
problem here at this age group, 35 to 50, no, mostly women don't reach that age group. So I also skip that. But anyway, think about this age group from
I'm here,
35.
so yeah, I can. Well,
What
the past
activities from 35 to 50?
The 35 to 40 would be learning,
Okay, learning.
learning self,
Learning what?
um, NLP, how mind
Human
works,
human mind.
human, yeah, human mind. It was very
Okay,
important. I would say self-love. I started to learn how to love myself.
okay,
And what activities I still do would be like driving, drawing, and dancing. This I took them from childhood and I continued here.
what does
Um,
driving represent? What is in the
freedom,
driving?
again, like the other one, freedom and yeah,
Drawing,
same
dancing.
like dancing. Even
Okay,
drawing, I feel it's like a way of expressing freedom in using colors
good, good, good,
and
good.
drawings.
Okay. So what about looking at this activity? Which one is consistently currently giving you the immense joy, satisfaction, interest, liveliness?
I would pick like dancing and learning equally.
Mm-hmm.
Learning because I feel like I'm investing in my mind, in myself. So it's a reflection of self-love and development at the same time, while I would say what, like developing this personality and this mindset into a better one.
Okay. So what about, okay, you already said that this activity give you sense of self-love,
Freedom and self-love.
freedom. Okay. Okay. What natural ability about these activities you represent, demonstrating during the stage?
Uh, Empowerment,
Mm,
strength,
mm,
willpower,
mm.
um, self-development.
Self-development. Okay. Next. Complete the sentence. For me, this stage of my life was really or is really about.
Self-discovery,
And
and independence.
so these are all answers. Okay. Then you can review if you do it, if you want to. What do you notice about your own patterns in this? Which activity appear repeatedly across different ages?
I think learning was the most common one.
Learning about,
Um,
learning to bring uniqueness,
yes,
basically, right?
yes.
So I'm using my coaching mind. You just use your own mind also, everybody, because my coaching mind is active. I'm trying to shut it down,
Sure.
but just which driver of joy and ability keep returning across stages.
So drivers of joy and abilities, what is exactly meant on this one? I answered it as
Uh,
I understood, but I'm not sure if I answered it
I
right.
mean the joy. What about these activities? What was the main trigger of joy that keep returning across these stages?
Um, like I mean, like self-wellness
Let's
or
say you
like
start dancing continuously reflecting in throughout the ages. What
yeah,
was about dancing that was continuously keep repeating all these stages?
it's like a freedom and self-wellness, I guess, or like yeah, my own
Mm.
wellness.
Okay, which pattern feels strongest and most consistent across your life?
I didn't understand this one as well. I couldn't
All of
find
these
like
patterns that coming up, which one is the most strongest one and consistent? Every age group, it was there.
um, seeking connection and uniqueness, I guess.
Hmm.
Connection and uniqueness.
Okay, so this is phase 2 complete. Okay, phase 3 is not that big. The smallest one is the phase 3. But just answer me by thinking, okay, properly. Is there any now you can do with this one positive behavior and negative behavior as well. Okay, you can think about any negative behavior that you consistently do. That's also possible, but I would like first to start with the positive. You can do negative also. Okay, but first, what repeated, think about a possible positive behavior, a passionate activity, anything that you are so passionate to do that you would like to decode.
I
For
chose
example,
helping people. It made sense here as well.
Okay, so like for example, any activity that you continuously doing it. Okay, let's say helping people
Yeah.
or dancing.
No, helping people. Don't want to decode the
I
dancing.
mean, any
I
choose, the idea is doesn't matter. Whatever activity you choose, that you continuously doing it, repeatedly you are doing it. We
I
will
do helping
decode.
people more than dancing.
See, helping people is just like charity base is coming from your belief system, right? But activity mainly that you consider repeated behaviors that you do for your own self or something
Okay,
that you want to decode.
let's try either dancing or learning. You pick one. You
Let's
pick
take
one.
dancing.
Okay.
Dancing. Because just let's decode why dancing consistently you are, because from childhood you are dancing
Yes.
till now. So why? Or if you want to take learning, it's okay.
No, let's try dancing. I mean, like it's something unusual, not like
No, then
the
give
usual.
me something usual that really give you energy.
Not like unusual for me. I mean, unusual to decode. I mean, dancing is part of my whole childhood
See,
growing
that
up.
choose something that you naturally return to again and again.
That's
It can
it.
be a
This is
passion,
what
a
I do
hobby.
when I'm down, when I'm happy. I just choose to dance.
Okay. Imagine this behavior no longer exists. Close your eyes and imagine that this behavior, no, for whatever reason, you cannot do this activity ever again. Okay. Take a few seconds before you answer and tell me what would happen if this behavior will no longer exist. What that make you? What will happen?
I will feel suppressed.
Okay. Now think about. So I will write here. I will. So if you write something, definitely there will be some negative feeling, right? I will
Mhm,
feel suppressed.
mhm.
Okay. So when you say, if now the AI will ask you go one level deeper. Okay. So you go explore deeper. What is about feeling suppressed that is really happening?
I I feel by dancing is I'm letting go all the negative energy through movement. So if I cannot release the negative energy, I will feel I'm holding it all inside of me.
Hmm. You see, now we get into deeper level. Okay. I'm checking if I am deep enough to take. Yeah. Okay. It says one more level deeper. No, it's done. See, when it is not showing, then it's saying, okay, perfect. This is answer. We don't need to, because we don't need to answer only emotional here. We need to go to the concept of the emotion. Okay. So that's why. So now think about your experience before, during, and after doing this dancing. Focus on your internal state rather than the activity itself. Before doing this activity, how do you usually feel?
Low on energy,
Low on
stressed,
energy. Say again.
stressed,
Stressed.
sometimes unhappy,
Happy. Okay.
unhappy,
Unhappy. That's what I'm
unhappy.
thinking. That is something different. Okay. What begins changing when you start dancing?
I feel more free, more relaxed, more active, happier, prettier,
Great. How do you feel immediately after doing it?
full energy, full energy. The battery is fully charged.
Great. What has changed inside you from this to this? From low energy, stressed, unhappy, so many things stored inside of you, you said, and that you release. What
Really,
has changed from this to this?
it's a full relief. Like I feel I released all those negative charges and replaced them with positive ones.
Hmm. Okay. By the way, I was not planning to do this demo here. I was just thinking maybe you all will do it, and then I will just, help you to decode. Okay. So activity consistently moves you
Stress,
from,
stress, stress.
okay, stress is superficial level. What actually happening inside of you that activity moves you towards? So it moves you towards freedom that you said, right?
Yeah.
You feel free, release, and all.
Yes.
But
Yes.
from where?
Demotivation, suppression, the dark room. I'm not sure how we call the dark room, But it takes me out of a dark room to a very light, nice place.
No, that's not right. I
Not
said that you said I was full up with the negative energy.
negative energy.
Okay, and that's take me to release, right?
Yeah.
Because from your answers, I'm asking. Don't
Yeah, yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah,
Don't go
yeah, yeah.
upper level. Okay, just on the specific level. So negative
Can I say
energy.
negative energy? Yeah, I thought it's like should be
Yeah, from
a
negative energy to
certain
freedom or
happiness.
release. Happiness is a state. I don't want a state right now.
No
State, of
state.
course.
Okay.
Happiness,
Um,
love, connect. This is a state.
freedom
But the
release.
concept.
Um, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, great. How does your mind naturally perform this activity? Now, forget about the activity itself. Okay, just observe the sequence, how your mind naturally follows. So you fill up with negative energy. Just keep your. So what do you do naturally first? Let's say something is filling up inside of you, the negative energy. What do you do next? First, what do you do first when you feel this heaviness or this thing?
I take a quiet moment for myself, try
Hmm.
to like put things in order, arrange my thoughts, and
Hmm.
see if I would like to react to
Just
the
wait. Put things in order because this is important.
Mhm.
Arrange my thoughts and then.
Decide if I want to react to the surrounding
Hmm.
or I shouldn't. It's like an assessment
Decide.
of the moment.
Okay. Decide. Okay. Assess the moment. Assess the moment. And then what after that you do?
After that, if again,
So
if I
first you
could,
take a quiet moment. Okay. Uh okay, for yourself, put everything in order in your mind, your thoughts, and then assess the situation. Then what you do?
it, I don't react. Usually, I don't react.
See what you don't do, what you do.
What do I
We are
do?
talking about the activity. So rather than, oh, I don't do this, I don't, we don't, we are not
Okay.
asking what you don't do. We are asking what you do.
I would maybe I would withdraw from the place again. Like if I had the chance, like if it's happening, for example,
As you
here,
said, I take a quiet moment, you withdraw.
yeah. But I
Then
mean,
you
It
start
depends
thinking about
where
your thoughts.
where
See,
this
I'm talking
moment
asking
hits.
about dancing. Okay. Before you start the activity of dancing, something is happening.
Yeah.
What you do first?
Okay, now here, like after assessing the moment, and
Hmm.
I would just go straight to my room, play some
Okay.
music, and just like move, dance until I feel like okay, I'm totally
Okay, make a movement because
yeah,
it's not about dancing, it's about the active, what is happening and what you do naturally. Okay.
yes, yes,
So in a situation when you feel negative, now pay attention, everybody here. Okay, that's how you have to think, and this is why I want to do it, so that you can all understand the depth of the question. So let's
hmm
say we took dancing, but it's not about dancing anymore. What is happening when you start this activity? Okay, so you said I feel heavy, whatever the emotions and things fill up. Then you take a moment for yourself. You put your thoughts in order to decide what to do. Okay, and then you take an activity or movement, right?
yes,
Or make an activity, and then that's what you do, right? Do an
yeah.
activity after that.
I would say that yeah, sometimes while doing the activity, it would give you clear, it would give me clear idea on how to react, what to do. Yani it's not just for the
Hmm.
body, but it's also for the mind. It clears my mind,
Activity, it clears
my mind.
my mind, which is freedom, that you
Yeah,
feel free,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Great. Now, what are you paying attention? Think about it. When you are dancing, where are your thoughts? What are you paying attention about throughout this activity?
Clearing the mind, reaching like I mean, if it's after an incident, then I would be like trying to find out the best way to react. If it's just for the
No,
sake of
be there. You are dancing. What are the thoughts going on? Where you are paying attention? Just don't focus on the activity. Focus on the thoughts. What are your thoughts?
just as I said in the first one,
Mm.
clearing my
Yes.
mind so I can
Hmm.
get like a moment of clarity or a decision to make or a direction to go.
Good. I just have okay direction to go. A deja vu. I don't know why. Okay. What are you naturally trying to improve, organize, change, or create in this activity?
My it has two attributes here. So it part of it is physical outlook or physical appearance, and the second
Hmm.
one would be by clearing my mind and thinking while doing something I'm enjoying, more
Hmm.
self-control.
Okay. How do you know that this activity feels complete? You know, when I told about myself that when I see, okay, bulbs on and people understand, then I know my activity is complete and I feel satisfied. So how do you know your activity is complete and you feel complete?
When I feel the change in the mood, like I
What is
feel
feel the change? What does it mean? What change?
more energy, less stress,
Which means,
which
so
means
you filled up with something. How do you know that activity is
it,
complete? What happened?
I feel it all. I released it all. It's like there is
Yeah,
a relief, a sense of
release,
relief, sense
release.
of again energized, and instead of drained.
Hmm. Okay, that's how you know that this activity is complete.
Yeah.
Okay, so just one again. I want you to take that pattern, the sequence. Think about the sequence that you gave me, and
Mm-hmm.
see where else in your area that the same or think about uh the same internal sequence is repeating in the same area of your life or not. Okay, so give me any other activity that you do more often. So let's say charity.
Yeah. Okay.
What you do first when you do charity? What is in your head? The first thing.
I listen to the person, or I listen to I see whatever the case is, like the source of the case.
Hmm.
I see how I can help, plan
Hmm.
on the like plan the process of helping, and then perform.
Help and plan the process of helping and then help. Right?
Yeah.
All of you following because this is the engine that we talk about operating structure. Okay. Now activity two. Any other activity give me that you consistently do?
Um,
Let's say
cooking.
learning about some. Okay, cooking. What
Yeah,
you do?
yeah, cooking.
Let's say cooking. You decide for cooking what you do in your mind sequence.
So what I do in mind, I do one of two things: ask questions for the people who are part of the like who are going to eat while having a plan myself. So I
Okay.
work in two ways. I have my own
So
plan or preferences,
okay.
and I ask questions, and then
So
maybe
when
do
they are
some
giving you
research.
answers, hmm. So
I do
let's say you
research.
decide for cooking. You decide for cooking.
Mhm.
You are cooking. You are
Yes,
cooking right
yes,
now.
yes.
So what
Okay.
happened just before you? I mean, how do you start cooking? What's going on in your head? What is the sequence of cooking?
I put the plan before implementation. So I have like this, okay, I will have this, I'll put this, I create a plan. I organize the
Hmm.
whole process until the
So you
serving
listen.
part.
You first listen to your kids. Also, you ask question and you listen what they want
I
to
ask,
eat.
of course, and I answer questions. And then sometimes I would even use YouTube or an external source to
So you
get
are
more
listening
ideas
anyways,
to enhance
either
it.
with people or with YouTube. You are listening.
Yeah. I get
Okay.
ways of enhancing the idea that I have. So I would say, like, let's say I'll cook meat. I'll get ideas from them. I'll try to check online to get more better ideas than the one I have in mind. Then I start implementing.
Then you plan. Then
Then I plan. Then I follow the plan one step at a time.
hmm. And then you do it.
And then I present it. Yes.
Okay. How do you know it's complete? What need to happen when you know that you
Uh,
satisfied with cooking?
Satisfied with the feedback afterwards.
Okay. And how do you know that it's complete, the charity part, and you are satisfied?
Um, the reaction of the person. And this is one of my weakness points, reaction and
Not
feedback.
weakness. This is part of no. See, for me, I said I need to get the bulb on, right?
Okay.
And otherwise, that's not a weakness. That's a part of your strategy. That's a part
Okay.
of your if this will not happen, you will not feel you will not feel
So
something
validation,
completed.
seeking validation sometimes is not a negative thing.
No,
Okay.
it's
Thank you.
if it is part of your structure.
Yes,
See,
it is.
when we talk about dancing, at the end you feel relieved because you know you can ask yourself the reaction. Oh, I'm free, I'm happy. See, that was activity related to you. So you did exactly the same. You were thinking about everything. You listening to yourself while dancing,
Mm-hmm.
clearing about arranging things. Should I react? Should I not react? Planning it out, and then do an activity. and then you ask yourself, am I released? You get your feedback from yourself, and that's the
Yes.
activity complete. The same
Yes.
process happen in the charity. You listen to the person, the case, which is in your case, you were listening, dancing case, you were listening to yourself. So all of you follow the structure. This is how we do everything. So you listen to the person if there are people involved. Otherwise, in the dancing scenario, you first fill up, you are listening to yourself and your self-talk. Okay. Then you are planning out things in your head. Okay. So when you are planning out, after you planning out, then you put into action, and then you get a feedback, either if you're doing for yourself, from yourself, or from people. So in the case of cooking, you need feedback from food. In case of children, you
Yes.
need to feedback, oh, the food is, and that's what make you feel complete. So this is your engine.
Yeah.
Which is listening, then planning, and then process action, and then
That's
getting the
feedback.
response. Okay. Think about when you do trainings.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Yes.
structure do you follow?
Yes. Makes sense.
Make sense? Exactly same. You listen with the, you cannot start training, you have to listen to the people, then plan in your head, whatever you're going to present, and then get feedback. It
Yes.
sounds
Yes.
like everybody do that, but no, the structure is different for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. And anything that is not matching with this structure, it will not motivate you.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Okay. So this is the operating engine that we call it. Okay. So what repeated patterns, which is listening, let's say, planning. I'm
And
writing
seeking
it.
feedback. And seeking feedback.
Action and feedback. Okay. Yes, this is the strategy, Arifa. What surprised you the most?
The resemblance of I mean the
Yes.
depths and the resemblance is
Pattern in all, actually, right? Am I right or not? Or I'm writing from myself?
yes, you are right, of
If
course.
you had
Yes.
to describe the deeper purpose of this behavior in one sentence, what should you say? This behavior of dancing.
Can I use a repeated word?
Yes. The deeper purpose of the dancing, let's say.
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection. Okay, I don't know. Yes. Okay, so now reveal my operating sequence. So that's what you do normally. Okay. This is your operating engine. You
Mm-hmm.
sense accumulated. Now you have to think about, is this how you do it? If not, then you have to, you have to regenerate. Okay.
Okay.
First, what you will do, the sense accumulated negative energy or suppression, whatever is there. Then you seek a quiet moment to arrange thoughts and assess the situation. Then engage in activity or to clear the mind. Experience clarity and path forward. Okay, and release negative charge and feel energized in case of
Yes.
negative behavior,
Yeah.
or in case even positive behavior. This is something you do for releasing the charge. Is this a
Yes.
sequence that you follow?
Yes. 100%.
100%. Okay, what else in
Even
your
in the
life?
good times, as you said, yeah. Even in the good
Yes,
times, you do the same analysis.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
Are you anything would you like to refine? Would you like to refine anything here?
No, all good.
No. Then, oh, here we, because I'm teaching together, that's why it took long time. Now what we will do, we will have to, you can generate the evidence report, but let's generate the calling decoder report. Okay, let me skip this one. Okay, and generating your evidence report. Now this will develop your call, telling you how all these things actually working for you, and from these patterns, what is your calling. I know I'm out of time, almost 30 minutes, but I'm sorry for that, for those who, uh, but I'm sure you are getting some value. So again, sorry for overtime. But let's move. Okay, until it will, since I mean, okay, it will take some time to generate and collect all the answers. By that time, I will just go to my slides back. Thank you so much, Marwa,
Thank you.
for actually participating in this one. Okay.
Thank you.
Um, So after knowing your calling, what's next? Yes, you can repeat the assessment. Okay. So the after that, what is the next step? The next step are 3 stages. Okay. The seven stages roadmap. So you know your calling, what next step? After the next step is actually starting from here. Let me skip this one. So for example, there are, so now because I think a lot of you are already there, which I am, remember I told you in the message that I am preparing something for all of you. That's actually the 7 stages roadmap that I'm preparing for you. So that stages roadmap, including, so we did one part of decoding today, right? Just one part of decoding, which is your calling. But this is not end. You know that there are so many things that is stopping you to live the higher level of calling. There is a higher level of calling. Maybe right now I'm in my family level, or I'm in my just my community level, my work level. But if the purpose is going to the next level of calling, and that's what the growth and development is. So am I aligned with the right vehicle? Engine is always there, but am I using my engine into the right vehicle? For example, she's using right now, if engine in, I'm just saying, it's how you find your engine and your fuel together. That's why you are dancing. But let's say instead of dancing, is there any other vehicle that you can use? Is there, instead of cooking, is there any other vehicle which can serve even the bigger purpose? Okay, so that's what we are looking. So for that, we need to figure out what right vehicle for me is, and am I on the right capacity right now to reach my level of contribution from where I am to the next level. Okay, and that's where again decoding is there. So now these are the 7 stages that actually part of Mind Village. And just to let you all know, because a lot of you are part of Mind Village also, our coaches, I am changing the whole structure of Mind Village. Okay, it's no more NLP life coaching training anymore. We will do NLP life coaching training, but in different stage, which is here. Okay, but it will not end here, and it will not be NLP, then master, then hypnotherapy. It is all as one. And then from there you will go to the expression of being your coach. So for example, after her report generate, we will see what is the pattern, what is her calling. For example, from my calling is from complexity to clarity. Okay, so what niche I can choose, and that I'm already doing it from, let's say I did teaching. For my next level purpose, let's say if I'm working on humanity level and divine level, so for my going to my divine level, is teaching is the right vehicle, or I need get another vehicle to choose to do the same and the next level? You know what I mean? So all of these 7 stages is decoding. So every single thing from practitioner, master, hypnotherapy, and the other things that I know, I will put every single thing into decoding. Okay, then once you really know everything, calling and purposes and operating structures and so many things, you decode every single thing. Then we get into healing part, and from healing we get into alignment part, aligning with our true self, with aligning with the real laws of the universe and laws of the divine. And then we get into the wisdom part, where of course you need certification, and if you already have, then we will skip that part. But this part, again, this is something new I am developing. Not new, it's more advanced, that you just saw today as well. Okay, then we have then this is also important, that's something new, and that's where I find pain for all the coaches, that I think most of you are suffering right now. And you know, like, there is my suffering also behind developing this. I got some clients for personal sessions. Okay, and they are having specific problem. But the problem, I was busy in developing something, I cannot take personal sessions. So I was thinking, okay, among who in my coaches are can do this level of coaching? Like, I have a client for some specific issue, and I was thinking, is there anyone among my coaches who can deal this problem? And literally, I'm telling you, I had no idea that who can deal this problem, who can deal this problem. And this is actually give me a hit that, okay, so many people are learning coaching and NLP and all those things, but after that, what they are doing, I have no idea. I don't know. So I need to know, at least I have someone to get to want that who wants coaching from me, and I'm not. I can say, okay, now I know Marwa can deal this case. Marwa can bring people from emotional suppression to freedom, let's say, or whatever her calling will come. And this one do through the vehicle that a person is suffering in, and so I can forward the client to that person. But for that, You all need to decode your calling. You need to develop your vehicle and write engine and matching all of this. So this all work need to be done. And then you have to express this to the people, your unique calling with your unique niche. So in expression field, I will take you personally, and I'm working on this very hard day and night. You have no idea. And this just to get out of the pain of the coaches that I know a lot of coaches are suffering already. This expression include, you know what? Did you see this assessment is AI included and this landing pages I am doing by myself. I learned by myself making websites, making Facebook ads, meta ads, AI in software development, everything I'm learning just to teach you people. And you know why? Because I believe going towards digital marketeer is good, is saving, investing money. But when once you don't know what to do, they will make you fool. And that's I am suffering on that as well. I suffered a lot. So what I am doing, I am learning it by myself, how to make website in an easy way, how to run ads, how to develop these systems, on your coaching system. So this is an assessment, an example, which is I developed it in a landing page. I incorporate AI, everything, but I will teach you, clarify you all this confusing steps I learned, and then I will make it clear to all of you so you can do in your coaching niche. By the way, I'm telling you all the things that I supposed to make a one call, and I will bring all of you and I will tell you. So what you will be doing, you will be with me. I will take you to express yourself, doing everything by your own in easy way, not difficult way. That's what we do. And that's what make you serving people through your design niche. Okay. And through this way, you will prosper. So this way the prosperity will come to you because you will be serving the way that you are designed to serve. Not necessarily, oh, I am a relationship coach, I am anxiety coach, I am this coach. But you are not matching all of your vehicle and your structure. Everything should be matched. So what I will do in expression place after that, I will take your niche and help you to develop every tools that you have, NLP, master, hypnotherapy, to customize based on how you bring, for example, confusion to clarity through this, to customize all techniques, swish pattern, talk about any technique that we learned. Okay. Customize it to your own niche. So you have a full methodology dealing with your niche people. Your niche means confusion to clarity, and in what vehicle. Are you following what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making it clear enough for you just to understand. And that's a secret that the third one, the secret that I want to take it to you, that we will do full decoding again, healing again, whatever not serving, because you people are coaches already. So whatever is not serving you people to prosper as a coach properly, we will heal that part. Then we will align ourselves with our new calling. New calling means the calling that is repeating from your patrons. Then we gain wisdom around it. And then we will actually express. I will teach you fully express with all the required knowledge in easy, clear way to serve humanity and to reach the prosperity. So these are the 7 stages roadmap that I want to take all of you. So how many of you are in for it? Tell me. Okay. And now you know my calling, that is confusion to clarity. I will make every step so clear, and I'm working on it. So it's not like just I'm giving a hypothesis. It's a proper work with the result that I'm doing. And that's where I will bring it to you. And that's why it's taking a little time to arrange everything. So what have you seen the assessment? I will give the landing page. If you sign up for calling, decode your calling, I made it by myself. The ads, if you are seeing the ads I am running on my video, I made some videos and I did all ad things, everything by my own self, not any digital marketer anymore. Okay, because I learned if you are starting something which is very valuable, uh, at least at the entrepreneur level, you should know every single step. At least at the level that you can kick off route. Where it is. Let me share it here. Marwa, you are still here, right? Okay, Veera, I will send the link. Just let me see. You cannot scan? No problem. I will send you the link in the group also. Okay. I will send you the in the channel. Okay. So, Marwa, the combined evidence points of recurring life patterns around helping yourself and others move from suppression, disconnection, low and inner energy to inner energy towards freedom, connection, clarity, and empowered self-expression. Okay, this appear across all three assessment source. In your value assessment, you repeatedly name connection, communication, care, being seen, self-confidence, power, kindness, support. In your internal drive history, the same theme: learning, creativity, communication, uniqueness, self-love, freedom, independence, and empowerment. In behavior and passion, dancing reveals a clear psychological movement from demotivation, suppression, negative energy to freedom, release full energy using a process of quiet reflection, arranging thoughts, active engagement, clarity, and release. Okay, so the strongest calling hypothesis is that your life consistently appear to create transformation from suppressed, disconnected inner energy to free. Okay, connected, empowered expressions through communication, learning, creative movement, care, and supportive guidance. This is not a final truth, but of course, the evidence is strong around the movement from suppression to freedom. Now check your life from the childhood. Whatever you were doing, worry something from suppression to freedom. Every single thing, you go to freedom from suppression. Yeah. Okay. So you did not provide a personal calling reflection in the final section, or okay, because the last one we did not do that. But what you are currently believe calling you transform. Okay, that's all about this. The same, you can read it all. Okay, your highest values: connection, communication, care, love, support, freedom, and release, power, confidence, visibility, spiritual. Let's go to the last one. Okay, you can read this full one: behavior and passion and all those things, insights. So that's your recurring lore: guide, communicator, empowerer, that he gave it to you. Let's go to the last one. So final calling is from suppression, disconnection, and unclear inner heaviness to freedom, connection, clarity, and empowered self-expression. So think about Marwa. If I will tell you right now this is how you test. Everybody, are you still there, right? I'm just checking. I know it's 1 hour. Just think about this. Marwa, if I will tell you, can you tell me, Marwa, I'm feeling so much, suppressed inside, and can you guide me how to get clarity and how to get freedom? Do you need any course to do this work, or you are doing it from childhood, and you are expert in this already?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm like, I'll ask the person to move to do something physical that would help them to release this energy and clear, like go for a walk, do some dancing, go to the
So
gym,
you
do
are already
something.
guiding the people when they are telling you that I have so much inside of me. So you are naturally guiding them, teaching them
Yes.
your natural calling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with the same structure, go, walk, think about it, release, or exactly following the same sequence.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
you need to learn anything else? Aren't you already experienced taking people from suppression to freedom?
Right.
You see that this is the beauty. We are
Yeah.
already experienced, because from childhood our struggles, our experiences, our joy actually put us into our calling, and we learned already. So if I will tell you, give a class right now, I will bring people who are feeling suppressed. Okay, they are feeling they are not feeling freedom, they are feeling suppressed, emotional, everything is there inside. Can you have them feeling free from their own suppressions
I will
through
try.
movement?
I'll go
through
straight to physical activity without saying anything. I'll just
So
play
you
music
choose
and
the
let
vehicle
them.
of physical activity. You see, the
Yeah, I'll let
vehicle
them.
is physical activity. So you
They
are
move
already
and
doing it,
yeah.
and then you are very experienced into that. You don't need anything else to just teach them this way. You can give
Yeah.
a class on that, can't you?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that's
100%.
that's the clarity mean. That's the calling mean. You don't need anything else. You are already expert. Yes, when you right now you are doing it this level. Now you want to take it to the next level. Then might you need some more skills and resources and just to take it to the next, your capacity should increase rather than just dancing or activity or walking. You know the now where how higher level, where are the people suppressed and where they need to be free, and what I can do in a bigger level in terms of actions. See, in terms of action, because you are naturally doing it with actions, movement.
Yes. Yes.
So this is why I'm giving you a coaching modality. You have to think in terms of, if I'm doing the phase 4 with you, I mean expression level. Remember, I showed you the 7 stages. After the recording, I will do for you expression level, which is defining your niche through movement to reach out the people who are feeling suppressed. Okay, to feel free through movement, and now what kind of movement they need to do, and that's we will do. And the whole marketing message phase in Instagram, Reels, Facebook, in landing, everything will actually give you the same target, the same audience. And mainly you are working with the people in the relationship who are suppressed in the relationship, and you advise them through that. This is also another niche you can kick in between. But the idea where what you are taking them from suppression to freedom, and this is the movement that you will take with the vehicles. Is it clear for you?
Yeah,
Do you
100%.
think there is something else that might be your calling? So now you will move to level 2 to level 3, which is community level. And that's where you will go for develop your, and from community to the humanity, from humanity to the, so even even the divine level, where people are suppressed and need to be free.
They pray. It's a
Serve
physical
God.
movement. Yes,
To
it's a
serve God.
physical movement. Yeah. Yeah.
For you, immediately physical movement came in. For me, decoding. They have to decode what is there, you know? You see how different it is?
Yeah.
So you say my purpose is serving God. I say my purpose is serving God, but you do it through movement. I do it through decoding, reflections. But the purpose is serving God, but that's everybody. But unique way is different for everyone. And that's our calling. So now tell me, is there anything that you figure out that what you knew before about calling and what is the calling now, purpose calling?
I never expected this part. يعني my thought was in a total different place. Like
Yeah,
that
so
I
that's
would do it
clarity.
through talking, inspiring, making them feel like heard and accepted. But what looking at it from this perspective, yes, it's like I'm always on the physical side, doing so many things. Even when we spoke about, like, again, when we do it a lot, I thought of praying, and praying is a physical movement as well. They say when you're like having hard time, just uh, like put your hand down, and like you'll get all the negative energy out of you. So it's, again, it's about the movement. It's not just,
So for me, when I feel down, if I go to the divine way, I just open and I start reflecting on the, decoding the ayat, Quran. Okay, what is Allah is
yeah,
trying to say? So that's why everybody is unique in their own way of. So there are people who need you, there are people who need me. So
yes,
we will have
yes,
different target audience and different transformation. I mean, transformation we have to create, but our own unique way that God has given us as a gift. And
yeah,
that's how we have to come up into the world. And you will see, then you will not need to run for clients. They will come to you because you are expressing your natural self. That's given, God gifted.
it's a
And
big
that's,
aha moment now. Oh my God.
yes.
I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it at all. I mean, like, doing it for almost, I
Yeah,
don't know how
whole
many
life.
years. And
So what you need to do, you just need to prepare a video for me, because the problem happened. I did it for free last 2 days ago. A lot of people signed up for knowing their purpose. Very less people showed up. And I felt so bad, like they have no idea that what they are missing. I know it's taking long time and something, because I really want to give experience rather than just giving a specific design and close the thing. That's me somehow. I know sometimes it's like not good in a way to care for time, but this is how it moves.
yeah, I
Until
mean,
light bulb on, I will not leave. So that's the problem. But I'm sorry again to go out of the time for that. But I think that's something worth knowing. So what I
100%.
want you first, I want you all to go through the assessment, okay, and find out your calling, and you need to tell me what you figure it out. And from there we will develop expressions, wisdom, healing, alignment, because this is your natural alignment, Marwa.
Yes,
This is your
yes,
natural, you need to align with this thing fully to serve the higher purpose, higher calling.
yes.
Okay. So any question now, we will open the question. So if you have any question, let me know. You know, the funny thing, I first put this webinar, so I will tell people that, you know, what vehicle, coaching vehicle can be good. So you can come here, and it's just changing to different, first I run ad, outside people can come in. Then I said, okay, no, it should be my coaches should know this also.
We always attract you to this side.
Okay, great. So any question? How many of you is coming in, coming in with me for 2 days workshop? Great, Arifa.
It's like because there was a discrepancy in the dates. It's gonna be Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yeah, Saturday,
Regardless the number.
Sunday,
First week of September, Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday,
Easier
yes.
to say it this
Yes.
way.
Sorry for the confusion. I
No,
have
no,
to
it's
clear
okay.
it. Yeah, but I don't know why I was thinking in 3rd and 4th September is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, great. So thank you so much for your time. And I'm still looking for, I will send you another assessment if you want to go deeper further. Okay, this is, I made it short for the webinar, and even it took long time, but there is more longer version, which
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
the first version. And then I made a second one. Then I made a third one just to get the report again. But I will send you the longer one if you are interested. Let
Yes,
me know who
please.
wants the longer one. Just send me, you need to send me message, so I will send you the longer one.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So do the longer one and figure it out. Okay. Thank you so much. There is no NLP anymore, Arifa. uh, we will have 7 stages and you have to get into that stages. No NLP anymore. I'm just kidding. They will be in September. Okay.
My
Don't
heart
worry.
sank when you said my heart sank when you said no more LNLP.
No. But it is a better version will be coming up for that anyway. So again, thank you so much. And again, any question, I'm available. You can ask me. And then anybody here that who is new and still wants some question or some clarity. Yes, this is what our sessions are, Sabina. Actually, this is where we are really working in healing, and whatever we decode, we heal from it. Healing and other steps, and they all went through that step also. So we clear up the emotions, we clear up the bond, and that's how you improve your capacity of the brain as well. Okay, so just contact us, and I will give you more detail on it. Okay, thank you so much, and see
Thank
you
you.
soon. And just one more thing, wait for another session.